I just survived 6,000 days in hardcore Minecraft. That's 7.2 million seconds. Yeah, I should probably go outside. But anyways, I've committed the last 1,000 days of footage into this epic movie.
Wow.
So whether you're relaxing, studying with it in the background, or trying to get to sleep, I know you'll enjoy this movie. Oh, and if you haven't seen my previous Minecraft movies, you can watch them here or on my channel homepage. But without further ado, here is 6,000 days in hardcore Minecraft. This is a massive tier list, and I'm going to use it to rank every mob in Minecraft. But to do that, we need to collect all 75 mobs and trap them inside it, starting with the most deadly mob in the game, the Warden. Okay, Mr. Warden, follow me. Ow. Oh! Oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god! Ow. No, 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 no. No! I think I got away. No, another one! Alright, yeah, let's start with the easier mobs and work our way up to the harder ones. So I think this chicken will be our first mob. But now the question is, which tier does the chicken go in? And we're gonna have to decide this for every single mob, meaning by the end of the video, we'll be able to see which mobs are the best and which mobs are the worst. In my opinion, of course. But I'm always right. So chickens are pretty boring, but they do have some cool features. Like the fact that they can lay eggs and the fact that they never take full damage. So I think the chicken's earned itself a spot on the second lowest tier. So we'll build it a nice little enclosure. No, no, down. Bad chicken. And that is our first mob trapped. Next up is the humble pig. And they're pretty boring, so I was going to put them in the bottom tier, but then I remembered Technoblade's skin was a pig, so that at least bumps it up to the middle tier. Come along, Mr. Pig. And you are trapped. Next up is the cow. And because cows are pretty much better than pigs in every single way, I think it deserves to be in the second top tier. So follow me, Mr. Cow. No, not you, Mr. Sheep. You're next. And done. Now, Mr. Sheep, they're not very good. You're only a bed to me. But fun fact, sheep are actually my girlfriend's favorite animal, so I'm going to put them in the bottom tier. I'm only joking. I'll put them in the second bottom tier. And that's the sheep trapped. Anyway, speaking of my girlfriend, she's a noob at Minecraft. So I want to use this completed tier list to show her which mobs are good and which ones are bad. The only problem is she's leaving for a trip in 7 days. So we need to hurry up. Next up, we have horses, which are a pretty good source of leather. You can also ride them, but they're pretty much useless if you've got an elytra. So for that reason, it's going on the second bottom tier. We'll give the horse some hay bales, and we'll trap him in with glass paints for all of eternity. I then trap the donkey and the mule in the bottom tier because they're pretty much just worse horses. Now that we've got these basic mobs, we can move on to some of the slightly harder to get mobs, like the sniffer. These guys take a really long time to get, but not for me because I've got 1,000 of them. So sniffers are really useless, but they do look kind of cool. So let's put them in the middle tier. And this time we'll go for a slightly different enclosure. So we'll use yellow for the floor. We'll have red for the bottom of the walls and then green for the top, like a sniffer. I really hope that's enough space for a sniffer, otherwise he is going to die. Anyways, let's get the next mob. And this one might actually be the first god tier mob, but not for the reason you'd expect. Because this is my dog Mark, and he's been with me since the start of my 5,000 day hardcore journey. He's even got his own security dog. That's how much I value him. So I want to put him as the first mob in the god tier. So we have to walk him to the tier list. I really don't want him to die. There's the security dog, but where's Mark? No, Mark! No! No! Oh my god. All right, please. Yes! And if you didn't know, Mark is a dog, so he loves bones. He also loves killing sheep, so we should also use some wool. And finally, Mark's favorite color is blue, so we're going to use some blocks of lapis as the floor for his build. And these guys are officially the first top tier mobs. Wait, I'm pretty sure this was a thunderstorm, but now it's stopped. Oh, we're going to have to wait ages to get the thunderstorm mobs. That's so annoying. So, whilst we're waiting for another thunderstorm, why don't we start with the basic hostile mobs like the zombie? You might. I think the zombie is pretty bottom tier mob. It doesn't really do anything special, and they're just generally annoying. However, they're not my least favorite hostile mob, so I'm gonna put them at the second bottom tier. Oh, right, yeah, there's baby zombies. So it's actually gonna go in the bottom tier. And for the zombies habitat, we're gonna steal a bunch of this stuff from the spawner. And the zombies despawned. Whilst we wait for it to go night again, let's build its cage quickly. Okay, we've got another zombie. Come on. Ow, ow. And that's the zombie trapped. Next up, we've got the zombie villager, which is actually slightly better than the zombie because you can cure it and turn it back into a villager. So I think it's earned its place in the second bottom tier. Wait, this is when I realized a big problem. I'd forgotten to name tag some of the mobs, and because of that, some of my mobs had despawned. So if we're gonna collect all 75 mobs before my girlfriend leaves on a trip, we're gonna need some name tags. And I don't really care how expensive they are because I am rich. So now I'm gonna name each one of these mobs after you guys, because if you didn't know, I can see who's publicly subscribed to my channel. So for example, this pig will now be called Rapid Time. So whilst I'm naming the rest of the mobs, don't forget to subscribe if you want to be in a future video. But anyways, with the zombie recaptured, we now have 11 of the 75 mobs. Yeah, we need to make a lot more progress. So next we'll grab this creeper. Okay, let's build his enclosure. Why am I doing this? Oh my god, he's right there. I didn't want him to come up yet. No. Oh, okay. Maybe if we lure him over here. Okay, stay there. Put some TNT on there. Okay, we need to be fast with this. If this goes off, it will blow up all the other mobs. Gotta fly up there. In here. Yes. Yes! That is the creeper trapped. Imagine when we have to do the supercharged creeper. Oh no. But for now, why don't we make a start on the water mobs? So first I got the boring fish like the salmon and the cod, and then moved on to the more exciting fish, such as the tropical fish and also the puffer fish, which is slightly harder to find. Yes! And ow. Yoink. Okay, so these fish are definitely a lot cooler than the basic fish, but the puffer fish is very annoying, so it's going in the second to bottom tier. Ow. Oh my god. Yeah, there's a good reason for it being in this tier. It's so annoying. And because the tropical fish is nowhere near as annoying, it can go in the middle tier. Stop. Oh, I hate you so much. And if that wasn't annoying enough, we now have to get the mobs like the squid and the dolphin in. Maybe it'll work if we make a tunnel from the water to the tier list. I don't think just sitting here and waiting is gonna work. Can you put a squid on a lead? You can. Wait, what? All right, come on. This way. Yes. Okay, now come up. Nice. Yes. He's going up. Just come over here. Yes. Oh my god. The squid is trapped, and you will forever be called gamers. And when I woke up the next day, it was time to get the dolphin. Because dolphins are pretty cool, we need to extend this tube up to the second top layer. This should work. So we'll just grab this guy. All right, yeah. Up here, Mr. Dolphin. Come on. Don't fall through the hole. Slowly. Yes. And that is the dolphin trapped. So we've now trapped 18 of the 75 mobs, including most of the water mobs. And I say most because we've still got the Guardian and the Elder Guardian to collect. They're gonna be really hard, and I still don't know how we're gonna get them. So whilst I'm trying to think of a way to do it, why don't we capture this guy? And he's invisible. Great. Anyways, my first thought is we can't put a lead on this guy. So instead, we're gonna have to build a minecart track. And because every YouTuber hates these guys, he is definitely going on the very bottom tier. If we put him in this boat, we should be able to bring him over to the rails. Now, if we place a minecart there and one there. Oh, he is gone. He should go straight in there. Nice. We'll name tag him. And that is the Wandering Trader captured. Why don't we do the villager next? And to make it more interesting, I'm going to give myself 10 minutes to capture the villager. And if I don't do it, I have to do the raid mobs next. And that will be extremely hard. So I've got 10 minutes starting from now. All right, luckily for me, there is a village right here. But it still might be a struggle getting the villager all that way. We will take this guy. I'm going to craft a boat. Come on, get in the boat. Get in the boat. Yes, he's in. Okay, now we need to dig our way through this forest back to the thing. Right, I'm digging out a 2-wide pathway all the way there. No, there's stone in the way. Oh, this is going to slow it down a lot. All right, yes. We are done digging. Okay, it brings us out here. All right, then from here, we'll build a minecart track. Okay, now we just need to go back and get him. All right, here he is. Okay, can we get there in time? Oh, it's going to be close. We just have to get him into the tier list and it counts. Why are boats so slow on land? Oh my god, this tunnel's so long. I see the minecart track. If we get him on that, we might actually be able to do it. All right, come on, quick. And minecart. Push him on. Okay, go. Have we actually done this? I think we have. Yes! The villager is in the tier list. That counts. And we did it in less than 10 minutes. No! Oh my god. I guess we're doing the raid mobs. So for this to work, we need to kill every wave except the last one. Yeah, we should probably keep some of these villagers alive because we still need to trap one. You are safe. That's 2 waves done. Oh no, we've got this guy. Oh, how are we even going to trap this guy? That doesn't matter for now. We just need to kill him. All right, so this is wave 7, which means it's the last wave. So we have to trap the mobs this round. Oh my god. Oh, 1 heart. Yes, we have one of the axe guys in the boat. Can this guy go in a boat? No. No, I don't think he can. There's the regular pillager. Okay, here's the ravager. So we need to get him in this pit. Yes, we have it in the pit. And can we get a Vex in a boat? Oh, they're just going to despawn and die anyway. But what we do need is an evoker. Yes, we've got an evoker in a boat. Here's a witch. Yes, I think that's all the raid mobs trapped. Okay, now we need to name tag the mobs so they don't despawn. Yes. Okay, now let's start transporting them. And we'll start with the easier ones first. He literally can't even hit me. No. Oh my god. I should probably pay attention. Yes, he's in. All right. Go. And because pillagers are pretty boring, I'm going to put them in the second lowest tier. This is his nice enclosure, and he is trapped. That was only the easiest raid mob. So next up, we've got this guy. Oh my god, he can hit me in the boat. That is really not good. We're going to need to make a giant railway. And this time, the Vindicator is going in the middle tier. So that's where the track needs to go. All right, it's all set up. Now the moment of truth. Will this actually work? Yes. All right, come on. Why is there a chicken in there? Let's go. And he is trapped. Now we'll do the same thing for the witch. All right, get in the minecart. Let's go. Now let's set the track up for the evoker, which is going to be on the second top level. I am really not looking forward to this one. No, there's a Vex in it. Oh my god. We're going to have to come back and get the evoker later. But for now, let's try and get this bad boy. He's literally destroying all of these trees. I think we'll put him next to where the evoker was going. And his enclosure is going to have to be a lot bigger. Please let this work. All right, come on, Ravager. Follow me. Get in the minecart. Yes, he's in. Don't die. Whatever you do, please don't die. No. Okay. He's not dead. Okay, he's trapped. Let's go. So now that we've got pretty much all the raid mobs, we can finally get the villager. All right, there's one in here. Now get on the track. Come on. Yes. And because the villager's really annoying, but it is also really useful, I think it belongs in the middle tier. And we'll build its enclosure out of emeralds because that's pretty much all they're good for. So that is the villager trapped, which means we now have 25 mobs collected. But in order to teach my girlfriend all of the mobs, we need all 75 mobs. And we only have 5 days left until she leaves. So we need to make progress a lot faster. I think I'm going to get some more of the easy mobs out of the way, like the bee. Okay, he's gone in, so if we steal this and we make a nice bee-colored enclosure, we can just place the hive here, and that is the bee captured. Next up, let's get this fox. Foxes are pretty useless, but they're cute, so they're going in the middle tier. Next up is this stupid cat, and as you can tell, I'm more of a dog person, so the cat is going on the second bottom level. Next up is this stupid little allay. So if I give him one of these, he should come and get it. Yes, he got it. And he is trapped. I then managed to capture a rabbit, a spider, and a frog. Well, the tadpole should grow up into a frog whilst we're getting the Elder Guardian and the Guardian, because I think I've finally figured out how to get them. And the first step to doing that is finding an ocean monument. This will probably come in very handy. All right, we found our monument. Now we need to find an Elder Guardian. Okay, here he is. Let's block this off quickly. All right, and we'll drink some milk. And now we're going to turn this section into a giant portal that the Elder Guardian can fit through. Okay, we need to get rid of the water so we can actually light the portal. Now we can light this portal. Now we need to connect this portal to the portal by our tier list so we can transport the Elder Guardian through the nether. Okay, so it starts here and it's this way. Build a nice little bridge. Badghast. And we should probably make the portal a bit bigger so that it can actually fit through. Now, we should be able to use our sponges to drain this. It's working. If we drink some milk, we can break all of this dirt. And hopefully we can just push him through the portal like that. Minecart. Yes. Stay there. Stay there. No. No, no, no. Come back. Come back. How did he go back through the portal? Come on. Be a good Elder Guardian. Go through. This is definitely the hardest mob so far. Come on, go through the portal. All right, I've finally managed to get him back through, and he's now got a name tag, so he won't despawn. Hopefully, we should just be able to push him all the way there. Yes, it's working. All right, now if we break this minecart, he should go through. Yes. He's gone through. Where is he? Yes, he's going up. Let's go. He is trapped. So now let's get the regular Guardian in the exact same way. So with the Guardian captured, that is 34 out of the 75 mobs trapped. Oh, bloody hell. Not mining fatigue again. That's going to make building all the rest of these enclosures so much harder. I mean, we could just keep getting milk from the cow, but I think we need a more permanent solution. Yeah, we definitely do. So I guess whilst we're getting the rest of the mobs, the Elder Guardian can live over here. Bye-bye. No, 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 no. Oh my God, that was close. No, no, no. That's much better. And it's a good job that problem was solved because we only have 4 days left until my girlfriend leaves. And we still have some really hard mobs to collect. Thankfully, this next mob isn't one of those hard ones, but it is definitely a contender for the top tier because it is quite literally the goat. Get it? Because it's a goat. So with the goat captured, the next mob is going to be the turtle. Let's go. So in my opinion, turtles are pretty boring, but they look kind of cool and they give you turtle helmets. So I'm going to put them in the middle tier. Enjoy your new home, Mr. Turtle. No escaping. And for the next mob, we need to find a mushroom island because this is the only place you can find the mushroom. It's literally such an iconic mob and it can be used as an unlimited food source. So I think it belongs in the second top tier. But because we're so far away, we need to transport this guy through the nether. And actually, we're going to need 2 of them for a reason that I'll tell you later. Okay, now I need to be very careful not to walk into fire. Okay, stay on the path. The corner. No, don't fall off. Yes. No. Okay, yes. All right, so one of these guys is going into the minecart and is going to the second top tier. Let's go. And this guy can stay here trapped in this box until we get a thunderstorm because then we can turn him into a brown mushroom. But now I think it's finally time we start getting the nether mobs. So first up, I got the zombie piglin. And I think this guy belongs in the very middle tier. But then skeletons were really annoying me, so I decided to capture one. And that is the skeleton trapped. And afterwards, I trapped the magma cube. Nope. No, that definitely doesn't work. Yes. Okay, it went through, but it did get cut in half. All right, and yes. Yeah, I think I made that enclosure a bit too big. And speaking of big enclosures, this guy's enclosure is gonna have to be massive. Well, not that specific one. So before we capture a ghast, let's capture all of the easier nether mobs, like the strider, piglin, blaze, and wither skeleton. Now there are only 3 nether mobs that we need, and all of them are gonna be extremely hard. But we don't have any time to mess around because my girlfriend leaves for a holiday in 3 days. And after that point, we won't be able to show her any of the mobs, meaning all our work will have been pointless. And so the first of the hard nether mobs is the hoglin / zoglin, but the adult one. Surely its mom or dad is going to be nearby. Oh yes, here we go. This guy hurts so much, but he's still the easiest of these 3 mobs. All right, no ghast. We don't need that right now. No. Oh my God. Don't you dare. Come on, get in the minecart. Yes, it's in. Ow! Okay, now we'll get a name tag using a subscriber's name. Now follow me, Mr. Hoglin. Oh wait, he's gonna turn into a zoglin. Yeah, and I think these fat pigs are really cool, so I'm gonna put them on the second top layer. And he's trapped. Let's go! The next hard nether mob is somewhere in there. If you haven't guessed already, we're looking for the piglin brute. All right. Please don't hit me. Okay, you're named. Ow! And now to use this railway that I spent literally nearly an hour building. Ow. No. Oh my God. Go on the mine truck. And whilst I was busy thinking of the third and final hard nether mob, this happened. Oh my God. He just turns into a zombified pig, man. So my only choice was to get another Piglin Brute and this time keep him in the Nether. And just for the record, I ranked him on the second lowest tier. Then I also decided to get both the Hoglin and the Piglin in the Nether as well. Meaning we can officially say that we've collected 47 out of the 75 mobs. And that there's only one Nether mob left. But that one mob is like the final boss of the Nether. It's the Ghast. I've literally been dreading this moment all video, but let's give it a go. All right, so the first thing we need to do is make this portal a lot bigger. Okay, this should be big enough. Now we somehow need to get a Ghast into a minecart. Maybe if we use a fishing rod? Yes, I'm literally pulling a Ghast. This way, Mr. Ghast. I'm just taking you for a... No, I lost it. Yes, get in the minecart. Yes, he's in! Okay. No, don't suffocate. All right, quickly, we need to push him. Oh, no, there's a gap. Will this actually work? Please work. No! So I'm going to do some more research on how to capture a Ghast, but whilst I do that, let's get the Evoker. That way, at least we can finally tick off all the raid mobs. Let's go, there's an Evoker. Get in the boat. Oh! Oh my god. According to Chazza, who just did this video, the Evoker was one of the hardest ones to catch. Yes! He's in! Okay, now if we push this, it should pick him up. Yes! Why is there a zombie pigman? No! Are you kidding me? There is still another wave, so let's try that again. Oh, one of them is already trapped. Yes! He's in the boat. Yes! Yes! All right, come on. If I've done this right, it should go straight into its cell. Okay? Come on. No. Oh, not mining fatigue. Yes! I think it's working. We have to break. No! Go the other way. No! All right, come on. If we put a button here. Yes! Break the boat. And that's the Evoker officially trapped. And my helmet's broken. What the hell? Yeah, I think that might have been the easiest mob so far. Anyways, now I want to focus on getting the thunderstorm mobs ticked off. So whilst we wait for a thunderstorm to happen, let's get the rest of the easy mobs. Starting with the iron golem. So for this, we'll need some iron and some pumpkins. Now, because iron golems are so useful, we'll put them on the second top tier. And of course, we'll make their enclosure out of iron. Maybe nothing's allowed to touch it. Go up. Go in. Yes! Next up, we can do a similar thing for the snow golem. Nice. And he is named. For the next mob, all we're going to need is a bucket of water. Yoink. And because I think these might be my girlfriend's favorite mob, I am going to have to put them in the top tier. It's also cool that you can get the rare blue axolotl like I did in this video. I think that's a very happy axolotl. But this parrot isn't going to be very happy because it's about to be captured. Ow. I don't know why I said, oh, I literally just hit the parrot. Yay! All right, now I'm going to walk you to your prison. So that's the parrot trapped. And now we might as well get the other two jungle mobs. Wait, but it's raining. Is it a thunderstorm though? Yes! Oh my god. We need our trident fast. All right, quick, grab it. All right, first up, we should be able to get the brown mushroom. Oh my god. No! The thunderstorm stopped! And we literally don't have long left until my girlfriend goes on holiday. But even though things were going wrong, the knowledge that we had collected 52 mobs already kept me going. And so I managed to go back and capture the ocelot with a lead. And then I managed to locate the final jungle mob. Hello, Mr. Panda. And we can't put a lead on him. Yes! Why is his neck literally broken? Hopefully he's alright. He seems happy enough with his enclosure already, but let's give him some bamboo and let's upgrade his enclosure even more. Podzol, then a couple of melons, and finally, of course, a lot of bamboo. After the panda, I managed to go on a streak of getting the mobs really easily. So next I traveled to the snowy biome to get both the polar bear and the stray. Then I traveled thousands of blocks to get the camel from my camel paradise. And I also got the husk from a desert. I then managed to trick a silverfish into the nether and trap him in a yellow box. Then next up, I got a glow squid in the exact same way I got a squid earlier. And also finally got a drowned. Not this one though, because it had a trident, which reminded me that I needed to get another mushroom so I'd be ready for the next thunderstorm. And after getting that, I got an enderman, which I thought looked really cursed in a minecart. And then I was also easily able to trap a little purple bug by spamming ender pearls. And finally, to end the streak, I got an insanely annoying cave spider and then stayed awake for 3 Minecraft days so I could trap a phantom. So all of that progress meant that with only 1 day until my girlfriend leaves on holiday, we have just 10 mobs left to collect. They are some of the hardest mobs to collect in the entire game. And of course, one of which is the ghast. But luckily, I think I finally figured out a way to trap one. So first things first, let's grab some materials for its enclosure. And we'll put this guy in the second bottom tier because they are insanely annoying. Right, and now we need to replace these blocks with obsidian so that we can make a giant portal for the ghast to enter its enclosure. Perfect. Now we'll use some ladders and some ender pearls to get on top of the bedrock. We'll build up a bit, and now we build the thing that should make this all possible. Ladies and gentlemen, I present the Ghast Catcher 4000.
Wow.
This is a design by Google, and apparently it's meant to help us catch a ghast. Because this is built in a soul sand valley, a ghast should spawn. Yes! The ghast has spawned. Okay, it's named. Now we need to get it in a minecart. Okay, it's in the minecart. Now, if we click this lever, it should go into the portal. Come on. It went through. Yes! There's a ghast. And I'm going to break this portal so it can't go back through. It kind of looks a little bit weird with the tentacles going through the floor, but we don't have time to worry about that because we have to get the bat and the slime. And both the bat and the slime require a dark place to spawn that's underground level. Okay, this dark place should be good for the bat. And because this room is in a slime chunk, this should be good for the slimes. All right, it's been a little bit. Let's check. Do we have a bat? No, we do not. But what about a slime? No. Wait a second, though, because there is a swamp nearby, so we might be able to get a slime from there. Yes, there's a slime. It's a tiny one, but it's still a slime. And that is the slime trapped. But now a bat still isn't spawning. So I think we'll have to resort to looking in the caves. There should be some bats down here, like that guy. The only problem is, how are we going to trap him? Oh, stay still. Okay, I think it's trapped in that little area. Maybe if we put some rails there, and then put a rail there, and then put a minecart. Can it get in the minecart? I don't think bats will go in minecarts or boats. Anyways, we'll name this bat because there is a thunderstorm happening right now, and we can always come back to this bat later. Quick, let's grab our trident. No. How did the thunderstorm stop already? We need to get the bat from there to there, and we can't use minecarts or boats. Or leads. We could use the nether though. So similar to what we did with the ghast, if we build the bat's enclosure over here and then replace the back of the enclosure with a nether portal, we should be able to use this to transport the bat into here. Now we want to bring this portal on top of the nether. Please let this work. All right, now this should link up with the one in the cave. Yes! It worked. Now we need to connect these two portals so that the bat can fly in between them into his enclosure. Okay, the bat tube has been set up, and I've used glass as the roof so we can see how far the bat is along. Okay, now we need to make sure the bat goes through the portal. Yes, it went through. We'll block off that portal so it's only got one way to go now, and we should just be able to keep pushing it along by placing blocks at the back. Oh my god, I nearly missed a bit of glass. That could have been so bad. Yes, yes, I think it went through. Are you kidding me? I left a hole in the enclosure. But despite this massive failure, I was determined to get all the mobs before my girlfriend left on holiday. So I had to keep going. All right, this time I am not making the same mistake. Slowly but surely, we are progressing. Yes, the bat went through. Break the portal. Let's go. The bat literally can't escape. That was definitely the hardest mob so far. But this next one might be even harder because we need to transport a shulker all the way from the end dimension to our tier list. Okay, I think the best way of doing this is by getting it to go through one of these gateways. So let's build a track leading from this all the way to that shulker. In fact, we should be able to join it up with this rail that we used in the shulker episode. Okay, now if we push this, yes, it should send the shulker along. Please. Yes, It went through. Okay, now we need to get that floating shulker into this portal that is underneath the sun. We'll build a track just above the portal so that we can drop the shulker straight into the portal. I hope it doesn't go through that hole. Okay, the track is ready. Now, if we break this block, he should fall onto the track. Yes. Now we just need to push him. If only we could stop floating. Please just go straight through. Wait. It went straight through that hole. All right, here we go. It should actually work this time. Yes, it went through. Oh, and by the way, we now have a... Oh my god. I've literally tried 3 times and it's not working. So I think the only other thing to try is putting some blocks below this. And then maybe we have to break the minecart. Now let's try it for the 4th time. Yes. All right. I think that's where it's meant to be. Now we just break the minecart. Yes, that means he should be at the world spawn. And there it is. And now all we needed to do was transport the shulker through the nether like we did with the bat. All right, and that is the shulker trapped. Which means that after all of our hard work, we only have the thunderstorm mobs and of course the warden left. So whilst we wait for the thunderstorm, let's get prepared for the warden. We're going to need an entire shulker box of totems. There we go. And we're also going to need a lot of wool to stand on. And now that we're fully prepared for the warden, it's time to wait for a thunderstorm. And whilst waiting, I was feeling the pressure because in 10 hours, my girlfriend leaves for a holiday. And if we haven't collected all the mobs by then, all of our work was for nothing. So I was really hoping a thunderstorm came soon. Yes, there's a supercharged creeper and a mushroom. And we'll trap him in a boat. Yes, then we'll give him a name tag so he doesn't despawn. Okay, let's try that again. Here we go. Yes, he didn't blow up. Now we also need to do it to a horse. Wait, what? Wait, I think we need to find the skeleton horse. We can't make it. Yes! This horse just got struck by lightning. So if we walk up to it, yes, the skeleton horseman. That's what we need. Now we need to name this guy and name the skeleton horseman. Let's go. You can actually put it on a lead. Okay, there's the skeleton horseman. Now we'll get the skeleton horse. This one should be a little bit easier. And then the brown mushroom. If it wants to go in. Yes. No, wrong way. And now it's time for the supercharged creeper. We have to be very, very careful with this guy. And if this blows up, it'll probably kill a good 20 mobs. All right, come on. No. What if we send it back along? It's right next to the track. Yes. Yes, it did. Oh my god. How did that work? And that is the supercharged creeper trapped. And so with the llama we got when we were waiting for the thunderstorm, and after finally putting away the Elder Guardian, we only had one mob left, the warden. It's so deadly that if we put it in the tier list, it would likely kill all of the mobs. So instead, we've got a special containment unit set up in the nether. Here we are. And there is the portal to the ancient city. Let's do this. Let's collect the final mob. And we're going to have to do it fast because we've only got like 2 hours until my girlfriend has to leave. Please let this not be the end of my hardcore world. Let's try and get him to spawn somewhere over here. Here we go. All right, there he is. Come on, warden. Follow me. Oh my god, this is one of the scariest things I've ever done. Ow! Where's the portal? I can't see. All right, through here. Why is there a zombie pigman? Oh my god, no. I think he went through. Okay, now we need to be very careful when we go through. Oh my god. It's the other side. There he is. Follow me, warden. Can't see anything. No, not a ghast. That's not what we need right now. Okay, it's in the pen. I need to get him out of there so I can build something in there to keep him alive. Okay, that should be enough time. Now we start running. So this should make noise and keep him attacking it. Because he hates noise. Okay, there we go. All right, quickly, we'll just name tag him. Yes, he's name tagged. I don't know if that makes a difference, but he should follow us in here. And then we'll run around and block it up. He's in. No. Right, come on. Block it up, block it up. Yes. Yes. Let's go. That's the warden trapped. Oh my god. I think I used about 20 totems. And if I had to put him on a tier, I'd definitely put him on the bottom tier. So we now have a complete tier list of all the mobs in Minecraft. And now it's finally time for my girlfriend's reaction. I wonder which one will be a favorite. Okay, this is every mob in the game.
Wow.
That's a zombie.
Uh-huh.
Wandering trader.
Why, if you turn around. Excuse me.
We don't like that guy.
Oh.
But this is the bottom row, so we don't like any of these.
Oh, okay. I didn't like you.
These are the slightly better mobs.
Jacken! Oh, look. He's not happy. A cow. Oh, my.
It's the second
Cow.
highest tier. Cows are so cool. There's a little slime.
I like the slime.
dancing on all its dead friends. Now the very coolest mobs. My dog Mark and his security dog.
His name is Security Dog.
Yeah, his name's Security Dog. There's an axolotl
They are the best. How have you put a goat above a sheep?
because it's the goat.
And so you surrounded him in TNT?
Yeah.
That's a really good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Not so much of a noob anymore.
So, now that she'd seen all of Minecraft's mobs, which one was her favorite?
The axolotl. But I like the pink ones best.
I hate Minecraft biomes because they are extremely boring, and when I see them, I feel like I'm reading a newspaper. And so with 16 different colors in Minecraft, I'm gonna transform this circle into a biome made out of every single color, so that I'll never be bored again. And the first step to doing that is splitting this circle into 16 equal slices. So first we can easily split it into 4 sections. Nice, now we can split these sections in half so that we have 8 equal sections. We now need to split each one of these segments in half. This is going to be much harder, but let's try and give it a go. All right, attempt number 1. And oh my god, that is so bad. But thankfully, after spending many hours messing around in the creative world, we now had a circle split into 16 equal segments. And the first biome we're building is gonna be the orange biome. So every block inside it must be orange. We'll grab a bunch of this red sand, which is orange for some reason. And to be fair, lava is also kind of orange, so we can use that in our biome. All right, so now let's get building. Bruh. There we go, about 1,000 dirt blocks later, and we can finally place our sand. Now I'm gonna use some of our acacia wood to make some kind of dead orange trees. Okay, that's not terrible, but we can make it better. Maybe if we add some acacia fences to make it look a bit more detailed, like little smaller branches. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Now we're gonna use some red sandstone and some orange terracotta to make little mounds of rock. Then we'll also scatter some pumpkins around the place. And finally, to finish the orange biome off, I wanna make some lava pits. And that is the orange biome complete. That took a lot longer than I thought, which is very bad because in 7 days, I've invited my friends to play hide and seek in my finished build. And I bet them $500 each that they won't be able to find me. If the map isn't built in 7 days, I'll have to play on a map that I'm not prepared for. So unless I want to lose $1,000, I need to finish building this fast. And the next biome we're going to build is the green biome. This should be a lot easier because we can use grass and pretty much most natural blocks like leaves, melons. Oh, I need silk touch. Bamboo. And loads of other stuff. All right, so first things first, let's cover the entire area with grass. All right, and that is all the grass. Wait, oh, I built the green in the wrong section. It was meant to be in this section. I guess there's only one thing to do. Okay, and now that it's in the right place, I'm gonna build a maze out of leaves. So this will be the entrance, and we'll just build a little maze. This is actually gonna be the perfect place to hide when I play hide and seek later. Wait a second, chickens aren't green. Okay, that's the maze built. Now we can use some bone meal to add some decoration. But of course, we're only allowed green things, so we need to get rid of all of these flowers. And now I want to add some sugarcane. But of course, water isn't green, so we can use lily pads to cover it up. And finally, to finish off the simple green biome, let's add some melons and a bunch of bamboo. Yeah, green's definitely going to be one of the simplest colors, but we might get a really hard one next because I've been using this random wheel generator to choose the colors. And so let's see what we get for the next color. Purple. This is going to be a bit of a harder one, but I do have a few ideas. And the first of which is purple blocks. Should probably mine the roof first. And now, actually, we could probably use some of these. And now the next purple block we're going to need is, of course, amethyst. Oh, this stuff always sounds so good. Ooh, this could actually be useful. When I'm playing hide and seek later, I can listen out for amethyst blocks to know when the seekers are around me. So now this is pretty much all the purple blocks we can use. And I'm thinking most of this is going to be amethyst. Let's get building it. All right, that's looking good. Now I think it will be cool to use these blocks to make a path across the amethyst. So I guess let's mine out some space for the path. All right, that's looking good. And now we can just fill it in with these blocks. All right, it looks decent, but I don't really know what else to do with this purple biome. There's really not that many blocks we can use for it. And that's made harder by the fact I'm following a rule where I can't use colored blocks like concrete or wool. However, I think to make sure this completed build looks as cool as possible, I'm gonna have to break my own rules. So I can now use colored blocks like wool and concrete and use small bits of different colors to make the biomes better. This would definitely make them a lot less boring. For example, I'm gonna build a giant purple octopus. And this idea was yoinked from Mosey, by the way, so shout out to him. All right, so this bit should be its head. This will be its eyes, and we'll build it up a bit more. And that is his head. Now we can build his tentacles popping out all over the place. There's tentacle number 4, number 6, and number 8. All right, yeah, that's looking really cool already. But to make it look even cooler, we'll use some magenta concrete to act as the octopus's suction cups. This is an example of me using different colors to make the biome look a lot cooler. Anyways, after finishing up the tentacles, I quickly added some chorus plants, and that was the purple biome complete. But we don't have time to admire it because we've only got 5.5 days until the hide and seek competition. So let's see what our next biome's gonna be. Lime. All right, I think the main block we want to use for this is gonna be slime blocks. So do we have many of those? No, we do not. Maybe we've got some in our slime farm? Please, please, please. Ooh, that is a decent amount. That should be enough slime blocks. And now, if we fly over here, we can get our second lime block, which is going to be emeralds. We have so many of these. And because lime simply doesn't have that many blocks, we're also gonna have to use some lime concrete. Okay, so my idea for the lime biome is to build a massive trampoline park. So the first thing I wanna do is use a bunch of lime concrete and then put slime blocks on top of it. Now, I kind of want to make these trampolines taller and taller as we go back, and then have a big floating island at the back made out of emeralds. So let's get to work. We'll have a slightly taller trampoline over here, another one here. Whoa, this is actually going to be such a cool biome. All right, let's just finish the last 2 trampoline spires, and that's all of them complete. Now you can literally easily hop between them. But the biome's not finished because we still have to build our emerald island. So we'll just tower up here. And now let's somehow try and make a floating island shape. This isn't gonna go well. You know what? I think that's actually pretty good. Do you mind? So that is the floating island complete, but I feel like it needs a way up there so we can actually use it in our game of hide and seek. And luckily, the answer to this is literally in my inventory. Yeah, we're gonna use slime blocks. So if we place an observer there, a sticky piston, then some slime blocks, then an observer there, a sticky piston there, and some slime blocks there, this should make it go all the way up there. Okay, it works. And then if we press this, it should go all the way back down. Nice. So now let's try it as an elevator. Wait, I can't click the button. And it also looks really ugly, so maybe we can hide it by pretending it's another trampoline spire. Okay, I think I figured that out. So this should work now. If we stand on it and we click this, yes, it goes up. Now we just have to make it look a bit better. And that is now 4 of the 16 colors complete, meaning it's now time for biome number 5. Pink. So my idea for the pink biome is to make a much cooler version of the 1.20 cherry blossom biome. But to do that, of course, we need to find one. Have you guys seen a cherry blossom biome? Let's go! All right, now we need to get to work chopping down pretty much all of these trees. And the reason we're gonna need all of them is because in the pink biome, I'm gonna build a massive cherry blossom tree. All right, let's make sure we get all of these leaves. And now for the actual wood of the tree, we're gonna use stripped cherry blossom wood. And there we go, an entire forest has been destroyed, and we've got loads and loads of cherry logs. Whoa. Oh, this makes such a cool noise. Anyways, before I get distracted with amethyst blocks, I want the floor for the pink biome to be pink concrete powder. But when I place it, it just turns into pink concrete. So the only thing we can do is place a bunch of dirt down and then somehow drain the water. This would take ages, but thankfully sponges exist. Alright, now that it's all drained, have you guys heard of the new YouTube feature? Basically, when you hit subscribe, this area gets filled in with pink. So everyone press subscribe in 3, 2, 1. Oh my god, it actually worked. That is crazy. I can't believe that happened. All right, now that everyone watching is subscribed, we can build the massive cherry blossom tree. I think I'm going to build it at the back so we have enough space. And it's going to start with like loads of roots coming out like this. I really hope we have enough wood. All right, I think that's a good base. Now let's build up the middle section. I kind of want it to curve inwards as it gets taller. It's still very, very short, but I think that's a good start. Okay, that's looking all right. Now we can probably start to make the branches. So we'll have one coming away like this. We want to make it like thick at the start of the branch and curve slightly upwards. Oh, that's looking good. Now we'll build a few more like that. I'm also going to leave some little pathways like this, as there'll be really cool places to hide in the hide and seek. Okay, it might still look a bit weird, but that's because we haven't added the leaves. My method for adding the leaves is just going to be to spam them everywhere and hope it looks good. That's basically what I do with all my builds, to be fair. All right, yeah, that is looking a lot better. Oh, look, all the pink petals are flowing in the wind. But of course, the biome isn't finished yet because I want to add some regular cherry blossom trees under the massive tree. And with that done, that is the pink biome complete. We've only done 5 out of the 16 biomes, but in my opinion, the build's already starting to look really cool. Imagine what it's going to look like at the end. But if we're ever going to get there, we need to make some more progress. And I am drowning. What's it gonna be? White. So we're gonna need a lot of snow. All right, and now that this landscape is completely ruined, we're also gonna need quite a lot of powdered snow. This stuff is gonna be extremely important. And then for no reason apart from it sounds nice when I break it, I'm gonna collect a bunch of bone blocks. So satisfying. All right, first things first, we need to kill that fish and make this entire area snow. All right, there's the first objective done. Whilst I'm filling in the last of the snow, I should probably tell you guys I'm a bit worried that we don't really have anywhere to hide. So to fix that, I think we should make this white biome all about hiding. And that's where the powdered snow comes in. You see, one cool thing about powdered snow is when you stand on it, you fall through it. And this has given me a very clever idea. We could have secret tunnels going underneath the snow, and they'd be basically invisible to the seekers. So to make this work, all we need to do is place some dirt around the powdered snow, drain the water from inside it, and then place some ladders. So if we need to, we can always escape. Oh wait, you can't escape. I literally can't jump out. And because we won't be able to break blocks in the hide and seek, we're gonna need to find another solution. I think I've got an idea. So if you think about it, birch wood is sort of white. It's the whitest wood I could think of. And using it, you can craft birch boats. So we could place a bunch of random boats all across this biome like this, and the seekers won't have any idea why they're there. But if we position them in the right spot, we can use them to escape. Wow. All right, let's make a bunch more holes. Now, some of them will actually be hiding spaces like this one, and other ones like this will act as a decoy. I also want to kind of connect 2 of them up, so there's like a tunnel underground. Actually, why don't we connect a couple of them up? All right, we now have a tunnel connecting all 3 of these holes. This is going to be so good. And that is our secret hiding place done. You literally can't even see the powdered snow. But these boats do look a bit weird here on their own. Thankfully, however, I've got an idea to fix that. So, as you can see, the bone blocks have been put to good use, and I have built a majestic igloo. And you may notice it's got a secret room back here. I say secret because we can cover it up with a painting. We just need to get the whitest paintings possible. Yes, and there we go. We have another hiding spot. This white biome could save us $1,000. But let's try and make the hiding spots in the next biome even better. And that biome is the cyan biome. All right, cyan is a bit of a weird one, but luckily the nether has something that will help us. As you can see, this warped biome is pretty much all cyan, so we can literally grab all of this stuff for our build. We're also gonna need a bunch of rails, because the idea for the cyan biome is to build a massive roller coaster. This way, if the seekers are chasing me, I can jump on the roller coaster to escape them. We're gonna use warped nylium as the base for the build, so I guess we'll have the start of the roller roller coaster about here, and we'll have it climb up like this at the start. And then over here, let's have it drop into a big hole. Oh, this is going to be so cool. Then we'll make another hole over here, and now we need to build a tunnel connecting these two. All right, so that's the path the roller coaster will go on. Now we just need to waterproof the rest of the tunnel. Okay, and now that the tunnel is watertight, we can use sponges to drain all the water. Okay, now this bit could go wrong, but I think if we just put rails all the way along this line, the minecart has to fall on here, so it should be fine. And now pretty much all I had to do was finish up the rest of the roller coaster and add a few finishing touches. And then the cyan biome was basically complete. And now all that's left to do is test out this roller coaster. All right, please work. Come on. All right, it goes up. Nice. And we fall down. Perfect. Yes. And now across and down this bit. Oh, this is sick. Let's go. Wait, I think someone's calling me on Discord. It was my brother Gamers who was going to be one of the seekers in the competition. All right, so this is the build so far.
Oh my god, that's quite big actually.
5 minutes you'll have to find me.
Yeah, there's no way you're hiding for 5 minutes.
I think I will. You're underestimating me.
No, there's no way there's enough hiding spaces. We're definitely going to find you.
I'm still pretty confident, but I think Gamers was right about there not being enough hiding spaces. So in this biome, we're going to have much more places to hide. Light blue. So my idea for this biome is to make a massive blue ice mountain, but with lots of little places to hide. So this is all packed ice. And if we get a crafting table, we can turn this into blue ice. And because they're both light blue, we probably want to use both kinds of ices. And whilst I was busy collecting the ice, I realized we only had 3 days left until the hide and seek competition. So we better get building this biome. Okay, there's the base. Now let's build the massive mountain. There's got to be a lot of spaces to hide in here. Otherwise, we are gonna be screwed. Okay, there's the loose structure of the mountain. Now we just fill it in. This is kind of the same thing as the cherry blossom tree where you just spam loads of blocks. All right, come on, please let this look good. Okay, that actually looks pretty good, but we can use some blue ice to make the details look a bit better. And now finally, of course, it's time to do some hiding spots. And of course, when I'm hiding, I'll only be visible by my chest plate, which I'll be changing the color of depending on which biome I'm hiding it. So if we make a little small hole like this, and then make it hideable, like that, we could literally crawl in here like this, and they'd barely be able to see us. So if we have a few more of these hidey holes around the mountain, I might be able to keep my $1,000. Ow. Do you mind? And so with lots of spaces to hide, that is the light blue biome complete. That now marks 8 out of the 16 biomes complete, and I definitely think we've accomplished the objective of making biomes a lot less boring. But that won't matter if I lose the hide and seek competition. So with these last 8 biomes, I really need to focus on getting some good hiding places. So with that in mind, I started building the dark blue biome. And the idea for this build was based around an ocean. So the first thing I'm gonna do is use a bunch of blue concrete to make the walls of the ocean. This should give some really good camouflage when I'm hiding. All right, perfect. Now we can decorate the area using some of these blue coral blocks. Wait a second, these fish aren't blue. I think that's giving me an idea. What if we got some blue tropical fish? No, you're not blue. Ooh, that's a cool one, but it's definitely not blue. That is a pufferfish. Ow. Oh my god, there's an army of them. No. Yes. Finally. Oh, yes, we've got a squid in here as well. Perfect. And to finish off the blue biome, I'm going to use some lapis blocks to build Poseidon's staff sticking out of the water. Yeah, this is going to look good. And if we leave a hole in the back, this could also act as a pretty cool hiding place. So with the trident added and some magma blocks that would enable me to hide underwater, the blue biome was complete. So with very little time until our competition, we still had 7 biomes left to build, meaning we needed to make some serious progress. And so I decided to motivate myself by watching some of you guys subscribe. Let's go! We're nearly at 1.3 million subscribers, so don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Anyways, that gave me the energy to quickly complete 4 of the remaining biomes. First up, I did the light grey biome, using stone, cobblestone, and andesite to create a huge mountain. It was complete with secret tunnels and hiding spots that will be very useful later. Next, I did the magenta biome. This was a hard one, as blocks tend to be either purple or pink, but I decided to use concrete and crimson netherwood to build this alien-looking landscape. It's complete with a little wooden house that has some secrets of its own. The black biome was next, and I based this build around the void. Using a bunch of different black blocks, it will be incredibly hard for a seeker to spot me if I'm wearing a black leather chestplate. And finally, the last biome I did was the red biome. Using mangrove wood and some leftover red nether bricks, I built a futuristic red skyscraper with lots of floors. This would hopefully ensure I had lots of places to hide, as I really don't fancy losing $1,000. Speaking of which, there's only one day left until the hide and seek competition, and we've got 3 biomes left to build. We need to hurry up. So the next biome is the yellow biome. So for this biome, I think we should probably make use of some of our gold. There's an entire shulker full of gold, and we might as well also get a couple of beehives. Ooh, there's one. Yoink. We'll get some hay bales. I was thinking that we should use sand as the base, but I think it looks a bit too unsaturated. We want something really yellow, like concrete powder. This stuff is just like the yellow version of red sand. Now I'm going to use gold blocks that will lead to the big build of this biome. Speaking of which, the build for this biome is going to be a giant rubber duck. And of course, inside it will be an amazing hiding place. The only problem is I've never built a rubber duck before, so let's see how this looks. I don't think it's too bad. Its head's a bit, I don't know, square. Other than that, I think the duck's all right. Maybe we'll just do this, something like that. Yeah, that looks like a duck. Okay, now for the important bit. This duck is going to have a secret entrance. Sticky piston here and some concrete on this. And then we power both of these blocks. It pushes the piston and the duck looks completely normal. Well, as normal as it can look. Okay, now when we press this should open. We can get in, and it closes behind us. Then if we build a little terrible staircase, we have a way to get on top of the duck and hide. So to make this a really good hiding place, we need to hide this button really well. So for this, I'm going to use a bunch of our hay bales. And that's the yellow biome complete. We've only got 2 biomes left until this build is done. This might actually be one of my favorite builds I've ever done. And to be honest, I'm quite excited to play hide and seek on it. So with my excitement fueling me, it was time to build the brown biome. I used podzol for the floor and then built some trees by replacing regular leaves with brown mushroom blocks. Then to finish off the penultimate biome, I was finally able to build a normal looking house. Now with only 1 biome left, that excitement about the hide and seek match had turned into fear. Wait, I could actually lose $1,000. I'm not Mr. Beast. $1,000 is a lot of money. But sadly, I didn't have any time to be scared, as with only 4 hours left, we needed to build the dark grey biome. I'm going to use these deep slate bricks to make a large dark grey factory. I can't believe we're nearly finished. All right, that's the roof done. Now let's build a big chimney. All right, that looks decent, but to really take it to the next level, let's use some glass as smoke. And it's important we use different kinds of glass so that it really looks like smoke. Oh yeah, that is looking good. And after a few finishing touches to the grey biome, the entire build was finally complete. And it looked amazing. And better yet, it was finished just in time for the $1,000 hide and seek match. So I duplicated my hardcore world and converted it to a regular survival world. Then uploaded it to a Wise hosting server so I could play with my friends. If you want to get your own server, then use my link in the description and code LOCKDOWN for 25% off. Anyways, I invited my friends to the server and started explaining the rules. I'd be completely invisible with particles turned off. The only way they'd be able to see me is my leather chestplate. I can change the color of my chestplate based on the biome I'm hiding in, so I'll camouflage kind of like a chameleon. They'd have 5 minutes to find and kill me, and if they did, they'd win $1,000. And I'd be extremely sad. But with that in mind, it was finally time. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I'm gonna go hide.
Okay, 60, 59.
Oh my god. They are gonna be hunting me. We've only got like 50 seconds left. We need to go hide. I think the red biome's gonna be the one. I'm going to change to a red chest plate. So now I'm just a floating chest plate. I can do that, then do that behind me, and do this. Wait, I might go out for now, and then if I see them coming, then we'll do it.
2,
1.
let's go! Okay, I'll start this way, you start the other way.
Okay. Good luck, good luck.
Oh, I see them. They're searching. They're searching. Oh my god, this is scary.
check these paintings. Oh, there is a secret section behind one of these paintings.
Okay, he's definitely not in the water one.
I really don't want to lose $1,000. This is sick. Look, Games is there. Where's Gilf gone?
I'm
gonna
gonna
get
find you,
We're
Lockdown.
gonna get you.
We've literally only got 3 more minutes, 40 seconds to survive.
I feel like he thinks he was smart putting in loads of paintings. Oh, yeah, I found another secret igloo.
There's Gamers. Where's Gilf?
If you see any paintings, just run into them. Because every painting I found's had like a secret thing.
Okay, I'm working my
How's it
way
expe-
around.
I can't even see.
How many
I'm
have
in
you
the.
searched? Do you think?
I think I might be on the 3rd. I'm in the black section now. I'll be honest, even if he was here, I wouldn't be able to see him.
This is my plan. If they see me, I'm going to change to the brown chest plate and jump onto them ladders.
Watch trapdoors as well. He's got like secret sections with trapdoors.
Wait, he's coming in the red. He's coming in the red.
So we need to find him and we need to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm changing. Yes, it worked. Run, run, run. Don't mind me. Just a little chest plate running around.
Okay, he's not in this ducky. There's no way to get on it.
I don't know if we have enough time, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, there's multiple floors to this tower.
Found a little button. Don't know what the hell that did.
All right, the magenta house. Oh, we got 40 seconds left.
Wait, have you checked all of those other ones?
Yeah, from red onwards.
Where
we may as
can
well
it
do
be?
another sweep though.
Guys, you've got 10 seconds.
10
What?
seconds, what?
Oh no.
I'm in the magenta biome.
Magenta biome?
And it's done.
No!
Oh.
Let's go. But because the first go was so fun, I decided to give them one more chance at winning $1,000. All right, round 2. Where am I gonna hide? I'm giving them 8 minutes because it seemed a bit unfair last time. If I press this over here, I can hide inside the duck. Yes, I'm in the duck.
2,
One.
1, let's
Let's
go!
go. Right, watch that tower. He says he was up there last time.
My plan of escape is if they get near me, I'm gonna change to the lime and then go up on the green island over there.
Now, this time, I'm actually going to go in F5 mode to see in the maze.
7 minutes left to survive. This is not good. Gamers, it's already close.
I'm going up to the island of emeralds.
I'm gonna crouch here.
He's not up here, I think.
It's literally right there.
Wait, he said... Wait, if I press this button, it might actually do something I didn't notice last time.
Does he see me?
Oh, it does something, but I don't know where it does it.
No, I think he's gonna do it.
Come on, I bet he's in it.
Where is he?
No, he's done it. He's done it. He's done it.
Okay.
Oh, look. Ah! I heard him!
Did you?
Yeah.
What colour are you in?
Oh, I see him! I see him!
No, he's right there. He's chasing me.
He's on green. Lime green.
Okay, I'm coming.
I have to send it back down to him.
Okay, now we know
He's
it.
jumping,
Ah!
he's jumping, he's on me! I can see him, I'm chasing him.
We found him now, he can't
He's in
hide
red, in the
anymore.
red tower, in the red tower.
No, he's chasing me. No! No!
I got him!
Yes!
And that's the story of how I lost $1,000. This is Minecraft's most impossible maze, and if my friends reach the inside of it, they win $1,000. However, all of this is going to happen in 7 days, and as of right now, we haven't even built the maze. So first things first, let's lay down the outline of the maze. Oh my god, this is absolutely massive. It might be the biggest build I've ever done. Anyways, this right here is going to be the entrance. And now in the rest of this space, we can add so many tricks, dead ends, and traps to make this the most impossible maze in all of Minecraft. So first up, right as they go in, I want them to have as many choices as possible. And hopefully they make the wrong one. So they can go left, they can go right, and we'll even make it so they can go straight forward. I'm literally gonna make this maze so impossible. Now I think it's time we build the first trap of the maze. And for these traps, it's very important to remember, my friends will be playing this maze in survival mode, meaning if they die, they'll be reset to the very start of the maze where the bed is placed. So they really need to try their best not to die to this first trap, which is going to be some TNT minecart landmines. So of course, we're going to need some TNT, some minecarts, and now we'll combine a bunch of them together. Then we'll need some powered rails and some stone pressure plates. Okay, for these, all we do is very carefully dig a hole like that. Then we place powered rails like that, and then very carefully place TNT minecarts. Oh my god, this is scary. I don't like being this close. We place grass over the top, so it's basically invisible now. And then we place a pressure plate on top. And if I was to walk into this, I would lose my hardcore world. So I'll probably test it in a different world. Yep, it works. But because I don't want the entire maze to be blown up, I'm going to use some obsidian to surround this area of the maze. But underneath the maze is, of course, a giant ocean. So we're going to have to replace this dirt with obsidian. Oh my god. See you guys in 10 years. And now down here, we'll build an obsidian trough where all the TNT minecarts will go. And finally, we can use sponges to get rid of the water. All right, now we need to very carefully build a bunch of these traps. I'm going to spread them out kind of randomly, so hopefully they at least stand on one. Obsidian there, obsidian there, obsidian there. Nice. Okay, now for the scary part. I'm going to put my chest plate on, and it's time to load up the minecarts. Oh, this is definitely going to kill one of them. All right, that's all of them placed. Now we cover up this area with grass. And finally, the most important part, we cover the entire area with stone pressure plates. Oh my god. This is scary. And this is only the first of 16 traps that are designed to make this maze basically impossible and save me $1,000. But trap number 2 is a little bit different. It's not going to kill them like trap number 1, but instead it's going to waste a bunch of their time, which is extremely precious to my friends as they'll only have 10 minutes to complete the maze. So the way it's going to work is we'll have one nether portal here in this dead end, and then we'll link this nether portal to the nether roof. Nice. Now we need to build another dead end over here in the maze. And now we'll build a second nether portal over here. This portal is linked up with another portal on the nether roof. So now we're going to build another maze in the nether that will literally just waste their time, as if they find the other nether portal, they'll just be teleported to a dead end. Okay, we want to make this maze fairly small, but also still quite difficult. I really want to waste as much time as I can because I don't want to lose another $1,000. And there we go. We've built a maze inside a maze. And speaking of wasting time, trap number 3 is going to do it in a slightly different way. But to do it, we need a lot more string. And that is a stack of string. You survive. Just joking. You die. And now we're also going to need tripwire hooks, which I just found out you craft like that. And dispensers. All right, so now we can set these up in the maze. Okay, now we need to link this up with a dispenser. Redstone along here. Yes. Yes. So you'd run around this corner and bang. Get redstone thrown in your face. But we can definitely replace the redstone with something a bit more slowing. And by that I mean potions of slowness. So of course, now we'll replace the redstone with these potions of slowness. And let's make a few more of these traps. So that's all the easy traps done. But before we move on to the medium traps, let's make some more progress on the maze. So we've now completed about a third of the maze. I added this section that basically leads in one massive loop. And of course, added about 20 new dead ends. And finally, I started developing the route that will actually lead to the $1,000 prize. I also added these diamonds that represent my $1,000. Speaking of which, we've only got 5 days until my friends do the maze, so we should probably get making the medium traps. The next trap is going to be parkour that my friends will have to do to get to the next section of the maze. So first of all, I want to do the parkour over here, and I want to dig out all of this grass. Now we're going to use black concrete to make the section where they'll fall if they fail the parkour. Perfect. Okay, now we can use these sponges to drain all of the water. Let's go. Okay, and now we'll use orange blocks for the actual parkour blocks. We want to make this challenging, but not too hard, as there will be some harder parkour later in the video. Maybe if we can put one there. Oh, that is a hard jump. Okay, yeah, I guess we'll move this block. And now for trap number 5, I want to steal something from my last video where I made a biome for every single color in Minecraft. In the white biome, I used powdered snow to make these little powdered snow traps. But when my friends are doing the maze, they won't be able to break any blocks. So if they get caught in powdered snow, they are going to die. So first, we're going to need some regular snow to make everything seem normal. And when they stand on the powdered snow, it's going to be so funny. All right, now I feel like we've got a fair amount of traps over here, so I think I'm going to put put the snow trap in this direction. So I guess let's first start replacing all of this grass with snow. I can't believe this is only the 5th trap, and I already feel like our maze is gonna save us $1,000. Okay, now we'll make a bunch of holes in the snow, and hopefully they fall into at least one of them. And now we fill these in with powdered snow. I think as a little twist, I want to connect this one up with another part of the maze, so that if they fall down this specific hole, they have a chance of getting further ahead in the maze. I wonder if that'll actually happen. But before we can find that out, we need to build trap number 6, which is going to be a little bit different. I want to build a giant tree house that will take ages to get up and down. Plus, when they look down at the maze from the top, they'll realize they've gone completely the wrong way. So I think I want to put this somewhere over here, but for it, we're going to need a hell of a lot of wood. And luckily for this forest, I have an insanely powerful wood farm, so we should be able to get all the wood we need very fast. Alright, we've got the wood, but trees also have leaves, so it looks like that forest isn't safe after all. Alright, so we've got all the materials now, and I want to build it here in this section of the maze. But first, I want to separate it from the rest of the maze so that it's a complete dead end. Perfect. But to waste as much time as possible, we need to make this tree massive. So we'll do some big roots on the ground. Then we'll make the trunk very thick at the bottom. And as it goes higher up, the tree should get thinner. Okay, I think that's looking pretty good for the height. Now we should add some branches and stuff for the leaves. So like in my last video where I built that massive pink tree, I'm just going to spam loads of blocks. Alright, that's all the branches. Now we can build the actual treehouse part. So I think we're going to use wooden planks for this. We'll use some fences for the windows. And of course, we're going to need a way up. Maybe through the center of the tree. If we put the entrance to it at the back, it'll waste even more time. They're going to be so annoyed when they look down and see they're in the complete wrong place. Ooh, and we'll also craft some signs. And we'll leave one here saying, "You're lost." Lol. Okay, that is the treehouse finished. So that trap should waste a lot of time, but this next trap is going to be a lot more deadly. And because of that, I want to make sure it's on the route that actually leads to the $1,000 prize. Alright, so for this trap, we're going to make use of tripwires again, and we're going to use them to activate a piston door that drops down to a pit of lava. And I've purposely put it on a corner, so when they run around it, they won't really have enough time to avoid it. The only problem is I've never really made one of these doors before, so we're gonna have to like figure it out as we go along. Okay, so I'm pretty sure we need to put pistons here. We need one more layer down here like that, and one more here there. Then we need pistons, no, not facing that way, pistons like this. Now we can start with the redstone. Oh, this is the tricky part. This needs to be one layer up. Oh my god. Wait, but for some reason these middle ones aren't being powered. So what if we get some redstone from here, connect it up like this, and that should power both of them. I think it actually works. Now, if we connect this redstone to the tripwire, it should work. Oh my god. We've just let water in and it's destroyed everything. Oh my god. What have I even done? It's doing a different thing each time. I think to fix this, the best way is going to be to simplify it into a 2x2 door. Okay, I think I've actually finally got it working. Come on, please. Yes! And we'll fall into the lava pit here. Nice. It seems like if you're running fast enough, you could escape it. So let's add a little barrier like this. And this way, I don't think people will be able to react in time. And now we can grab the actual lava for the trap. So let's wall this all in like this. And we'll fill it up with lava. Now this trap is completely invisible and impossible to survive. Meaning they'll almost certainly get reset to the very start of the maze, which should waste loads of their time. And speaking of wasting their time, trap number 8 should do just that. And for it, we're gonna need a bunch of shears. Then we're gonna murder this innocent dolphin. And now you have to subscribe to this channel so we can hit 1.5 million subscribers by the end of the year. Yeah, that's probably not gonna happen. But seriously, we need to use these shears to collect a bunch of cobwebs. Would be good if I actually picked them up. I'm not sure exactly how many we need of these. I just know we need a lot. And we need to hurry up because tomorrow
tomorrow, I've asked one of my other YouTuber friends to test out the maze so that I can make sure it's hard enough and I don't lose $1,000. But obviously, before we do that, we need to finish all the medium traps and finish building the actual maze. It would be really cool to have these cobwebs in a dead end, so I think we'll have some in a dead end and then some on the path that actually leads to the $1,000. Alright, this section over here is all one big dead end, so I'm going to fill it with lots of cobwebs. This way people might think it's the way they need to go, and waste loads of time in the cobwebs. Let me out, I've got so much work to do. Okay, and now we'll develop the path that leads to the $1,000 a little bit more. So in this new section over here that leads to the center, we're going to make a maze out of cobwebs. Literally another maze inside of a maze. We're also just going to spread out cobwebs so they just waste time. All right, and now that this is complete, it's time for the last medium trap, which is going to be a much deadlier parkour. And for it, we're going to need some orange stained glass. So there's going to be lava underneath, so if they fall, they will immediately die. And the only thing they'll be able to stand on is orange glass panes, which as you can see are very hard to stand on. All right, this is where the trap is going, so first things first, let's dig out a pit for the lava. Okay, and now before we place the lava in, let's build the actual parkour. So, we'll start it off with something like that, then we'll have another one here. Then we'll have just a 1-block jump, because sometimes the small jumps are the hardest ones. All right, let's see how hard this actually is. Okay, there's one. Oh. No, I am dead. Yeah, that is definitely hard enough. I died like 3 times. Anyways, now let's add the lava in. And as you can see with the lava, these things just become a lot harder to see, making the parkour even harder. Ow. Yoink. And there we go, that is the last medium trap complete. But as you can see, the maze is still very incomplete. And in about 10 hours, one of my YouTube friends is gonna come and test the maze. So it's time to complete this maze. Oh, this is taking so long. And so with the maze complete, it was time to see how it would fare without the hardest traps added. So I duplicated my hardcore world and converted that duplicate into a regular survival world. Then I uploaded it to my Wise hosting server. Oh, and if you want to get your own server, you can use my link in the description for 25% off. Then all I had to do was send Chazza the logon details, and he was ready to test the maze. All right, hello Chazza.
Hello, Lockdown.
You'll have 10 minutes to complete this massive maze, and the rules are that you can't use third person, and also you have to set your spawn to this bed, which you've just done, I think.
Done.
And because we're now in survival, if you die, you'll respawn at the bed, so try not to die to any of the traps.
Traps?
10 minutes starts now.
Let's go! How big is this, like, block-wise? It's like 500 by 500?
I'm pretty sure it's like, I think it's 100 by 100. Or it's like 150 by 150.
Ah. No, I'm not taking slowness. Oh! I think my strategy is just to get to the tree. I think that's over there.
You're going the wrong way then.
Oh, we've got some snow. What is quartz? Snow. That's snow problem.
Wait, what? Why did I leave a hole there?
Is that part of it? Or?
Yeah, it is.
It is?
Yep.
Let's go! There's no way he's making. Oh no! I thought I could just run to another portal and I'd be through.
Nah, that's amazing. The nether.
Why am I back at the beginning? You know, I'm about to climb that ladder. You just watch me. You just watch me. Yeah, go on, kill me.
How? Oh no! He actually made it through.
Yeah, suck on that. Let's go.
There is 6 minutes and 15 seconds left.
Check the back of the tree. All right. Your lost luck.
Just wasted so much time coming in for you. Oh, there's a dead end. Nice little dead end there.
Thanks, Captain Obvious.
There's another one.
Oh. Thanks, man. Got any more?
I do. I've probably got like 100 more. You actually are on the right track there. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. You've got 2 minutes, 15 seconds, so you need all the help you can get.
Oh, parkour.
Nice little easy parkour for you. You got
There's no
30
way
seconds
there's
left.
dead. I can't even see these ones. Like, I mean, I can. I'm not that blind, but like,
If you mess up, you're going back to the start.
hell no. No!
You're
Let me out!
You're definitely going back to
Oh
the start.
no! No, not like this.
He's done it.
Yes! I did it!
He's done
Take
it.
that!
In
Let's
27
go!
minutes, he's done it.
Let's go! Oh, I feel like I've achieved so much. I wouldn't like to thank lockdown because that was torture, but hey, I need a pickaxe.
So, with the result of that test in mind, I'm going to change the time limit. I'm now going to give them 30 minutes to complete the maze. But remember, there is 2 of them, meaning there is a very high chance one of them could complete it. So, to make sure that doesn't happen, let's build the hardest traps of the maze. And first up is the deadliest landmine in the entire game. There is literally no way to survive it. Okay, I'm going to show you how to build it in a creative world because I don't fancy accidentally losing my hardcore world. We need a tunnel that leads away from it so we can escape it without setting it off. Now we're going to use 13 TNT minecarts. 12, 13. Okay, now we cover that up. We go down the hole. All right, now for the important bit. We place a skulk sensor. And very careful not to make any noise. We need to crouch away from it. And now for the best part about this trap. It is completely invisible. But if we go into survival, you can see even with netherite armor, it's 100% deadly. Alright, now I think I want to build one of these traps here, but as we saw in the creative world, these traps make a massive explosion, and I don't want the entire maze to be destroyed, so I think we should use some obsidian and make this part of the maze out of it. It will give away the location of it, but there's really nothing they can do to avoid it. Okay, now the area is protected. Time to build the actual trap. This is probably the most dangerous thing I've done in my hardcore world. If we place the skulk sensor there, it is armed. All right, make sure I'm shifting. Place it. Okay. Shift away very quietly. Did a fish just swim near it and blow it up? That is really annoying. Well, we definitely didn't protect the area enough. So we can extend this with obsidian. But how are we going to fix the actual explosion? We can't have fish just blowing it up randomly. I guess let's move on to the next trap for now. And whilst we're doing it, we might be able to think of a solution. And we definitely need to get building the rest of the traps because Gamers and Gilf are going to be doing the maze in less than 2 days' time. So for the next trap, the main thing we need is a lot of stone. Now we're going to craft all of these into buttons. Then we can place these buttons all along this wall. So there is literally so many different buttons that someone could press. So the plan is they'll waste loads of time clicking each button to see if anything happens. And when they finally click the right button, a door will open up here and immediately close behind them. And only then will they realize that they've gone backwards in the maze and it will take them ages to get back to the same point. But of course, to make it fully functional, we need a piston door. Maybe if we do something like this, and then we put a button there. Yep, that worked. Now we need to link it up to one of these random buttons. They'll probably start on this side, so we should probably have it over here somewhere. I'm thinking this one. All right, so this should work. All right, perfect. Go through. It's closed. And we have lost so much progress. That last trap was very evil, but this one should make up for it. So I'm going to dig one hole here and one hole over here. Then we're going to make this one that deep and this one a bit deeper. This hole is going to be completely filled with lava, but the second hole is going to have water underneath and a layer of lava on top. So if they jump into it, they could sink and quite easily survive. But why would they do that? Well, they do that for what's going to be in this chest, which of course is a potion of speed. And to be honest, we should probably also give them a fire resistance potion. Otherwise, they'll die to the lava on the way out. There we go. And just so they understand, all right, one is good, one is bad. Oh, it's been ages and I still can't figure out a way to make this trap work. It's just really complicated. But do you know what isn't complicated? Our next trap. In fact, it's going to be very simple, but very effective. And for it, we only need one ingredient, and that is sugarcane. but lots of it. Now we are going to quite literally plant this sugarcane in this area. So all of these pathways are really hard to see. And maybe they'll even get confused and go back the way they came. Let's just make some lines for the water. And now we'll fill them up. And now we can finally plant our sugarcane. And we're out of sugarcane. But I'm gonna go to sleep in real life anyways, so I might as well leave my PC on and let the sugarcane grow. Let's go, the sugarcane's grown. Now let's harvest it and replant it all. There we go. That is trap 13 complete. And speaking of completing traps, when I was trying to get to sleep last night, I was thinking about a solution to the landmine trap, and I think I've got it. But to make sure I'm right, we need some sheep. And more importantly, we need them to die. Okay, so the problem before was there were loads of fish that were swimming to the side of the sculk sensor and underneath the sculk sensor that were setting off the TNT, which in this example is represented by the piston. But in reality, we only want it activated when we walk on top of it. So what if we use wool to create a sort of like nest for the sculk sensor? Now, if we connect it up with redstone like we did before, it shouldn't detect us when we're down here making noise or when we're to the side of it making noise, only when we're on top of it. All right, let's give this a go. So first we'll put a layer of wool. We should also probably change this side to wool. I think this is about as good as it can be. Okay, now let's cover up the rest of the area with grass. All right, and now let's place the TNT minecarts. There's 2, 11, 12, 13 TNT minecarts. We'll just have to hope that it's good. So with that trap finally complete, we only have 3 hard traps left to build. But Gamers and Gilf are due to take the maze in 1 day's time. We need to hurry up and build these final traps. Okay, so the 14th trap is going to be similar to that lava trap we did where there's 2 options. But this time it's with roller coasters. I'm going to build it out of black and white rings to give like a hypnotic effect. And it will drop into a big pit filled full of lava. They will drain it with some sponges, place the lava down, and we'll set up a bunch of rails. So that's the bad choice. Now, for the good one, I want it to give them a slight advantage and progress them in the maze. And I think I'm going to join it up with this part of the maze just before the lava trap. So it's time to build a big underwater tunnel. All right, the tunnel is built. Let's test it out to see if this will actually work. First things first, we need to put minecarts in here. Then they'll take one and make their choice. I am, of course, not going to choose that one, so I'm going to go this way, and let's see if it works.
Wow.
Okay, well, it doesn't work. This works. We can go through glass on a straight, so we'll break this glass and have entrances like this. Now it should work. Let's go. It's working. Yeah, I really hope they choose this option so I don't lose my $1,000. But anyways, the second last trap is a bit of a different one. It's a mental trap. First, I asked ChatGPT to summarize the art of war. I then used these learnings to write signs all across the maze to get into my friends' heads and ultimately make them go the wrong way. So with all the mind game signs in place, there is only one trap left. And I think it's the trap that will secure me the $1,000. Because for trap number 16, I'm going to trap a Ravager in the maze. So first things first, this guy needs to die. Now we need to get ourselves a Ravager. Let's name him Trap 16. There we go. And now follow me, Mr. Ravager. All right, there it is. I see the maze. We just have a massive, massive swim to get to it. During this 5-minute swim to Minecraft's hardest maze, I began to wonder if I'd done enough to keep my $1,000. Or if my tens of hours of preparation and building had been for nothing. Well, I was about to find out. Once again, I duplicated my world and changed it to a survival world. And then uploaded it to my Wise hosting server. Don't forget, if you want to get your own server, you can use my link in the description for 25% off. But then finally, the maze was ready. All right, guys, so you'll have 30 minutes to get to the diamonds in the center of the maze. Whoever gets there first wins the $1,000.
This is going to be me then.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, I'm off.
30 minutes starts now. I am muting. So Gamers is going right, which is interesting. Oh, he's found a nether portal. He's going through it.
Oh, there's bits in the nether.
Gilf is coming back around, going back to the start.
I'm already lost. I literally took one turn.
Oh, Gilf's gone into the nether as well.
I bet he's in his little perspective going, they don't even need to go to the nether.
Oh, why did I do that? I went through a trap and gave myself slowness because I thought it'd be good. How did you go the worst possible way? What the hell?
Gamers just found one of my mindset signs. Oh no, Gamers is going the wrong way. That's the worst way you could possibly go. Gibbs found some snow.
No, I'm
Oh, okay.
stuck. How do I get out?
Yes, die. Gamers is about to reach the end. Oh my god.
Oh, that was the wrong way.
He wasted so much time. They've already had 5 minutes. Literally, they're all just staying around the left side. They've had literally 9 minutes and they're not getting to the next section of the maze.
Oh,
Oh, he's going
man.
back. Is he going to go the right way? Yes, he is.
Ah!
What happened?
I blew up
To what?
to some blowy up thing. To minecarts. There's like pressure plates.
If Gilf is fast enough, he might be able to catch up with Gamers and then realize the right way to go. Oh, Gamers has found the tree.
Okay,
Good
there's
idea.
like a little clue at the top to where to get.
What is it?
I'm not telling you. You have to go up and get it.
Do I need to go up?
Well, if you want the clue.
Go up. Well, just tell me what it is.
No, I'm not telling you what it is.
Gilf is going up the tree even though Gamers just came down.
How dare you? I knew it was going to be a trick.
All right, he is on the right path. Gilf is probably not far behind.
One is good, one is bad. I hope this works. No!
Die.
Yeah.
All right, where is Gilf? Oh, Gilf chose the right one this time. Oh my god, he's just skipped so much of the maze.
Oh no.
What is it?
What?
Yes.
What just happened?
The mine actually worked. Where is Gamers though? He should be able to make it to the minecarts and they'll both skip a big section of the maze and they need it because they've got 13 minutes left.
Oh no.
You can do it. Oh, he's making it. Nice.
No!
They've got 8 minutes and 47 seconds. It's not looking good.
Dead ends. I didn't think there'd be this many like really long dead ends.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite a good maze.
Yeah. Well, think about who it is. He likes trolling people, doesn't he? So, if there's a way to make someone waste their time, he'll find it.
He likes making fun of us too as well.
Oh. Oh. He's found... He's going to find some glass in a second. This is going to really annoy Gil. He can see the diamonds. He's going to test all the buttons. Time is running out, but he's going to test them all. He's testing them. He found one.
Whoa.
He's gone through, and he's
Okay.
gone backwards in the maze.
Ah! I can see the diamonds.
Can you?
Yeah, but
Ow.
there's a glass wall, so you can't get it.
How's it going, guys?
Wait.
You went backwards.
Oh, I've got to do the parkour again. I don't.
Gilf is now the furthest ahead in the maze anyone's ever been.
Oh
Ooh.
no.
Good to know. Oh god.
Welcome to hell.
There's a fun bit.
All right, guys, listen to this.
I can't hear anything.
I can't hear anything either.
It's the Apple alarm.
Oh
No.
All right, but I will give $500 to whoever's first.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That is interesting. They've both gone the right way. They could actually complete this maze soon.
Go down there, Gil. No, you go down there.
You go down.
I'm going this
Okay, I'll
way.
go down. Wait, I'll go down.
Okay, go down.
It's just powdered snow. You could have fell through the snow and got a massive
Oh.
advantage. But you had to pick the right snow.
I think I can tell what direction the diamond thing is, but I don't know if we have to like loop around it.
Which direction is it from you?
I think it's just like right in front of me.
Well, I'll give you a clue. You're right about that.
Yeah. I thought so.
You went right about going this way.
No!
Yes!
Gamers has won the
Yes!
$500. Oh no! And Gilf was watching it through the window. I love Minecraft nostalgia, and nothing gives me more of it than playing these old Minecraft maps. But sadly, everyone stopped playing them. No! So, to change that, I'm gonna upgrade 5 of Minecraft's most iconic maps and force my friends to play them, starting with the Temple of Notch. But before we upgrade it, we should probably build the actual thing in our world. And I think this is the perfect place for it. This map is from 2011, and of course, it was built to honor the creator of Minecraft, Notch. But when I finished building it, I realized it kind of just blends in with the mountain. So to change that, we need to collect all of the colored dyes, starting with yellow. There we go. There's red, there's pink, magenta, blue. Ooh, and this one is light gray. Now we can steal some cactus from here and smelt this to get some green dye. Then we can combine a bunch of the dyes to get orange, purple, and light blue. Now all we need is black dye, gray dye, and cyan dye. Finally, we can turn all of these dyes into colored concrete powder, duplicate it with this machine, boop, and turn it all into concrete. Let's go! So the first thing we're gonna do is use black concrete to dye his beard black. All right, this is gonna take a little while, but hopefully it should look a lot better. Wait, we should probably also do his eyebrows. We're kind of giving Notch a bit of a makeover. Wait, maybe we should give him a slit in his eyebrow. Wow. Okay, and before we start going crazy with all the colors, why don't we use some white concrete and actually make his eyes look better? Oh my god, that looks kind of creepy. All right, and now let's convert all of this stone into all of the different colors in the game. Okay, so first, let's lay out the pattern that we're going to do it. So we'll do purple, then magenta, then we'll go pink, light gray, then gray, brown, red, orange,
yellow, lime, green, cyan,
light blue, and dark blue. This is gonna look absolutely crazy. If this creeper doesn't blow it up first. No, please. Okay, and then we'll continue the pattern all the way across. Okay, so I'll start with all the purple bits, and we'll just do like a straight line down for each color to make sure we stay on the straight line. Yep, I think that's it. Ooh, the mouth. We can also add some white concrete for the teeth. Maybe just here. Yeah, I think that looks good. Do you mind, Mr. Skeleton? I'm trying to build a purple Notch. All right, that's purple done. There's magenta done. And there's pink. Now let's finish the other 11 colors. And whilst I was finishing up with the rest of the colors, it dawned on me that we only have 6 days left until my friends come over and try the maps. So we need to get onto the next map as soon as possible. But before we move on to the next map, all we've really done is transform the look of it. The real Temple of Notch is meant to judge you. If it deemed you worthy, it gave you a few diamonds and gold. But if not, you were slowly burned by lava. Oh no, it's crying. Ah! Now, I want to recreate this judgment, but with upgraded punishments and a way more valuable reward. All right, let's quickly create a place where my friends will actually see the Notch Temple from. All right, I think this is a good location. So we'll put a nether portal over here. Okay, that's where they'll come in. Then we'll swap all of this for obsidian as well, so they can't escape. Make sure the roof's obsidian as well. Then to make it look sort of dangerous, let's do some black and yellow stripes. I don't know if that looks dangerous. It just kind of looks like a bee. Okay, now here, let's build some one-way piston doors. So once they go through them,
they won't be able to escape.
This should work. Yes! And it closes behind. Perfect. But now we need to cover this entire area with obsidian. And whilst I'm doing it, let me explain why. You see, instead of killing my friends with lava, I'm gonna make Notch shoot TNT out of his nose. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot cooler. But I didn't want everything to blow up, and that's why we've got obsidian. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is clear some space inside his nostril. I think we're gonna have 2 TNT cannons, maybe 1 for each nostril. I think his nostrils might need to look slightly wider, otherwise TNT is just gonna hit there and blow up. We need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 dispensers on each side. We're gonna have some water here and then a slab here. Now we can use gray blocks all the way here, put redstone on top of all the dispensers, and then some redstone repeaters on top of here. We need to get the delay right, and I don't really know what to use. This could go really badly, I don't know. And now I think let's just fill it all up with TNT and hope for the best. All right, please let this work. It should fire it right onto that obsidian platform. Oh my god. All right, I think I've finally done it. If this blows up his face, I might actually quit YouTube. Come on, please work. Please don't blow up. Come on. Yes! That is perfect. But it'll be even better if we have a second TNT cannon. Please let this work. Yes, it worked. Let's go. Yeah, this is definitely a lot cooler than some lava. However, one cool thing about the original map is that it's controlled by all of this really complicated redstone. But in my version, the fate of my friends is going to be left up to the Wheel of Chance. And then whichever option the Wheel of Chance lands on, I will click a button and make it happen. But this method has one big problem. I want the reward to drop on the player's head, and I need to control it from inside Notch's head. So we've got a lot of redstoning to do. Come on, I think this should connect, but let's see if it works. Yes, but of course, redstone is not the valuable thing I was talking about. Instead, I'm going to give them something a lot more valuable to me. My one and only blue axolotl. This guy is so much rarer than diamonds. So with this guy in place, we can finally move on to redesigning our next map. The Dropper. This is a map where the objective is to drop and land in the water. But each level gets harder and harder. This was definitely one of the coolest looking maps when I was growing up, and I remember watching so many different YouTubers play it. So we're gonna have to make our version look really cool. To start, I spent 5 hours building these tubes for each level of my dropper. And I built level 1 out of stone because my idea for this one is going to be a city with a bunch of skyscrapers coming across that you have to dodge in order to get to the water. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna need is a bunch of glass for the skyscraper windows. All right, please let me have some glass. Oh... yes. All right, now let's get a bunch of these flowers and craft up some dye so we can get loads of different colored windows. We can get blue stained glass, which my friends might confuse for water.
And then they will die.
Now we're also going to need blocks for the actual skyscrapers, and I think iron will be a good choice for that. All right, the first thing I'm going to do is build a little skyscraper that just goes straight across the middle of it. Nice, but that blue glass definitely looks like water. So now to make this even harder, we need to add another skyscraper going across this way. We want to make sure it's covering up all of the water. All right, let's test it out with 2 skyscrapers. It's already quite hard to get in the hole. Oh my god. We literally only just made it. Let's add a bunch more skyscrapers. I wonder if my friends are actually going to like these maps. I guess we'll find out soon enough. Okay, I think that's enough. I mean, this is pretty hard. Yes, and I'm thinking we'll have a road going down the wall and maybe around the sides as well. So let's quickly just dig out some space. Okay, now we'll use some yellow and some black for the road. Yeah, I think this effect and then maybe some sidewalks on the side will look even better. All right, now we can't really have a road going through this gap, so I'm going to make the road go around the wall and then down there. Hopefully this actually looks good. Ooh, yeah, that's actually working really well. Now we just need to go around all the other buildings because this one is in the way. So I quickly finished off the road and added a few more finishing touches. Then level 1 of the dropper was complete. All right, this is only level 1 and I already think this is quite hard. Let's see if we can do it. Oh my god, oh my god. Yes! Yeah, there's no way my friends are doing that first time. I have had a fair amount of practice. But anyways, level 2 is going to be much harder because it's much bigger than the previous level and it's also blue, so the water will blend in with the blue blocks. However, right now it's still pretty easy to get right, so let's get building a bunch of obstacles, and this level is going to be ocean themed. The first thing I'm going to build is lots of coral reaching out into the middle of the dropper. Gotta try our best to make this thing look like coral, and if we have these on loads of different levels, it's going to be really hard to dodge them. All right, that's all the yellow coral, but it's still looking a bit sparse. So let's add some different colors like red coral and magenta coral. All right, yeah, that's definitely looking a lot better. But is it even possible? Let's get both totems ready. Where is it? Water's there. Come on. Yes, that's actually kind of fairly easy, but I think I've got an idea to improve it. And for it, we're gonna need a bunch of wood. Collecting this wood is actually reminding me of the next map we're gonna build, but obviously you'll have to wait to find out what it is. Anyways, I think we've got enough wood, so let's use it to craft a bunch of sticks and then craft a bunch of signs. This won't make sense to you now, but trust me, this is gonna make this dropper so much harder. All right, that's one layer done. There's 2 layers, and we're officially out of signs. Yeah, we need a lot more wood. Luckily for us, this wood farm might be the most overpowered one in the game. And whilst the machine was running, Gamers sent me a message. It said that he's gonna be away on the day we were meant to be playing the finished maps. So we're gonna have to finish all of the maps one day early. This is not good. Anyways, let's finish placing all of these signs. It's gonna be a lot easier if we have some kind of framework to place the signs on. We're just gonna break this afterwards, so we need to make sure we don't place the signs on it like that. Otherwise, all the signs will be deleted. All right, now full speed ahead, placing all of these signs. No, there's mobs. Come on, leave my signs alone. Are they any good at the dropper? Nope. They are bad. And whilst I'm finishing off the rest of these signs, let me tell you why we're actually placing them. So my plan is to have a layer of water over this dropper so that it actually looks like an ocean. So the plan is for this layer of water to sit on all of these signs. And that way, when players fall through it, they will still take loads of fall damage at the bottom. Now for the moment of truth, will the signs actually support the water? Please work, please work. Yes! And underneath is completely dry. Perfect. But before we can test it actually works, we need to fill the area up with water and remove all of this blue concrete. We need to be very careful not to hit the signs. That would mess up this entire thing. Oh my god. I think I've made a mob spawner. All right, it's finally done. So that is 2 levels of the dropper complete and 1 to go. But before we do it, I need a little bit of a break from droppers. So instead, let's fly into the sky and start building our next map. The original Minecraft Skyblock. I remember watching so many YouTubers play this. And whilst I'm having fun playing Skyblock, my idea to upgrade this map is to make it into a race. I'll build an identical Skyblock island for each of my friends. Then we'll have to use all the resources available and make a cobblestone generator to bridge our way over to the finish line. And the first one there is, of course, the winner. So let's stop messing around here and get to work. And the first thing we need to do is build a nether portal up in the sky where we're going to build the build, as otherwise my friends will have quite a hard time getting up there. Now let's build a portal. Perfect. And now we need to get the stuff to build the actual islands. All right, so the islands are 6 across. They're just missing a chunk here, and they're 3 blocks deep. So I reckon this should be enough grass and dirt. Now we just need to get the other miscellaneous things that make up the Skyblock island, such as 3 oak saplings. Ooh, we can also use some of this wood to craft ourselves up 3 chests. Now I'm just going to steal these buckets because we now need 3 buckets of lava. Ooh, ice. Wow. We need regular ice, not packed ice. I think this is... yeah, that's packed ice. Ooh, this is regular ice. And now the last thing we need is the lava. Yes, 3 buckets of this. All right, let's build these things. Okay, so we'll start with the middle island and we'll just do the basic outline of it. All right, that's the shape. Now we need to somehow get beneath it and place all the other blocks. So if we just fly... oh, come on. No, place too many blocks. All right, there's got to be an easier way of doing this. Maybe if we just dig down a bit here and just build a little construction area. All right, yeah, this is a lot easier. Ah, that is definitely not the right level. All right, there we go. We have 3 identical Skyblock islands. Now we just need to do the simple stuff like placing the trees, and hopefully they grow up like normal trees and not some like massive weird one. And now all of the chests, and we'll have 1 ice and 1 lava bucket. Wait. Oh my god, I put packed ice in this one. That would have been so bad. Okay, and whilst we're waiting for the trees to grow, let's build out in this direction and go and build the finish line. I want this finish line to be far enough away that they can't use the dirt blocks only and the wood to get to the finish line. I really want them to have to use the cobblestone generator. So it's kind of like a test of efficiency and how well they manage their blocks. I want the winner to receive something, and that thing is going to be a bow with some arrows. So they'll be able to shoot the other 2 when they're bridging. I have a good game plan for this one, and I guess we'll find out if it's going to work in 3 days' time. That's actually not a lot of time. Now, all we need to do is get rid of all of this excess dirt and wait for this final tree to grow. And whilst we're waiting for the tree to grow, the next map we're building is TNT Run. TNT Run is a very popular mini game. The idea is to run and jump on different blocks and hopefully not fall down. And as you can see, there's TNT blocks underneath these blocks, which is what makes the sand and gravel fall. As the game goes on, you run out of blocks to stand on, and it becomes a lot more tricky. Oh my god, no! No! I guess we'll have to try and win our TNT run. Alright, so the main thing we need for TNT run is, of course, TNT. And for this, we're gonna need lots of gunpowder. Okay, I think that's all the gunpowder we're gonna need. And we're also gonna need loads of sand, so let's grab a little bit from here. And then we can use this machine to duplicate all of the sand. And now we can use this sand to craft up thousands of TNT. And I'm not over-exaggerating when I say thousands, because this thing is gonna be massive. Okay, I think 2 shulker boxes should be enough. Oh my god, we nearly lost one. So, to make sure our TNT run is as accurate as possible, we need to make sure when the TNT falls, it falls into the void. And the best way to do that is going to be to build it in the end. So, first up, let's just bridge out loads of blocks this way. And now that we're far enough away from our solar system, we can start placing all this TNT. And whilst I was placing these thousands of blocks of TNT, I was thinking about how I was going to upgrade this TNT run so that it's different from all the other ones out there. And after a while, I had an idea. Instead of using sand and gravel as the gravity blocks, we're going to use different types of colored concrete powder. And we're going to do this in a very specific way so that it makes a picture. You see, using this tool, we can generate pixel art for Minecraft. So if we have 40 blocks across, which is how big our build is, then for the picture, we'll go to my second channel here, and we're going to steal the logo. We can then upload it. Then we need to choose the blocks that it's allowed to use. So none of those blocks, and just select all of the different colored concrete powders. And it has to be concrete powder because they're gravity blocks. And now if we click generate, it should give us a plan for our build. Okay, so we have all the resources from our duplicator. Now let's get to building. We're going to start at the bottom with the big yellow bit. This part should be easy. It's just a lot of blocks to place, and we need to replace that bit of TNT. Okay, now the only part left is my head. This part's going to be mainly black and white blocks, I think. Wait, have I messed up? Because I thought this should go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It should be here instead. And whilst I'm struggling to build its logo, you guys should make sure you're subscribed to my second channel so you guys don't miss out on lots of cool content, like the full version of Gamers and Gilf trying out all of these maps. And there we go. My face is finally finished. Anyways, as you can see when I'm walking on it, the TNT isn't activating and it's not falling like it's meant to in TNT Run. So to fix this, there is actually quite a simple solution. All we do is take some stone, spread it like that, and craft ourselves a pressure plate. Now it's just a matter of placing this and not accidentally stepping on it like this. Oh my god, it's actually quite easy to fall. I nearly died in the void. The only thing I'm kind of worried about when I'm doing this is if it will actually look good with all the pressure plates on top of it, and if you'll still even be able to see that it's my second channel logo. I guess we're about to find out, and the answer is no. Not really. It definitely doesn't look as good as before, but I think I might know a way to fix this. So if we download this, okay, and then we grab this texture pack and put it in. Yes! Oh my god. It actually works. But I now have 27 of nothing in my inventory. But now building this thing so close to my solar system has given me an idea for level 3 of the dropper. We're going to make it space themed and it's going to look really cool. But we're going to have to do it fast because we've now only got 2 days left until my friends try out the maps. So the first thing I'm going to build is the planet Saturn. And we're going to have this in the middle so they'll have to jump through the rings to drop down. I kind of forgot how long building a planet takes. Okay, that is the actual planet finished. Now we need to build the rings around the side. Ooh, okay, this looks kind of decent. I feel like the ring's a bit small for the planet, though. If we extend it, it's going to be touching the walls. But I kind of want the players to have to jump through the ring anyway, so that should work. And let's just test it. Yes! That works perfectly. Now, underneath this, I'm going to use a bunch of netherrack and stone to create an asteroid field. This will be really hard for them to dodge. But before we build it, let's get a few more planets. All right, let's test this out with all of the planets added. So you can still fall through in some places, but most of the places are blocked by planets and you actually have to dodge them. But to make this even harder, let's add an asteroid belt. So for the asteroid belt, we're going to use a mixture of stone and netherrack, and I just want to spread this out randomly so that if they're not paying attention, they should at least hit one of these blocks. All right, and now we can get rid of all of this dirt. Come on. This is kind of like a parkour test. Ooh, that actually might have given me an idea for the next map, which is going to be the Hunger Games. But before we upgrade that map, we need to add a lot more asteroids because one layer is just too easy to dodge. It's starting to get a lot harder now, but to continue that trend, we're going to build a rocket going across down here. This rocket is going to be very big compared to the planets. We're going to give it an exhaust here, and then out of the exhaust, we're going to have some fire, and we'll do that with some different colored stained glass. That looks decent, but maybe if we add some red glass as well. Yeah, that looks a lot better. But now it's finally time to add the water that the players are going to fall into. But of course, this is the level 3 dropper, so it's meant to be the hardest. And to make finding this water a lot harder, I'm going to change all of this floor into the earth. But only one of these ocean blocks is going to be replaced with water. And it will be up to my friends to make sure they choose the right block. Otherwise, they're going to land on blue concrete. All right, that is Earth complete. Where are we going to put our water, though? We need to choose this spot carefully to make it really hard. So we'll have blue concrete underneath to make it even harder to see. And then just some water like that. All right, but is this even possible? There's only one way to find out. We've got this many tries. I literally can't see anything because of the Saturn. All right, here we go. First try. Ow. Oh my God. Oh. Ow. Ow. All right, this one's the one. It definitely wasn't the one. Oh. Ow. Oh, so close. So yeah, I made it a bit too hard. Maybe if we extend this, now it should be a little bit more possible for my friends. And speaking of our friends, we've only got one day left until they come to try out the maps, which means we need to build the final map, the Survival Games, which of course was based on the popular film/book, The Hunger Games. So for my version, I'm going to take that literally and make my players fight on food. So the center where the players are going to spawn is going to be a golden apple. Now I want to create loads of islands surrounding it made out of every single food item in the game so that this is the true Hunger Games. And whilst I'm designing it, here are a few more facts about the Survival Games. It's definitely one of Minecraft's most popular maps, and it was so popular it spawned multiple different versions of the map. You might recognize this one from Vikkstar123's Hunger Game videos. Also, it was one of the first Battle Royale games, meaning it inspired H1Z1, PUBG, and eventually Fortnite. So if you like Fortnite, you basically have the Survival Games to thank. Anyways, 4 hours later, and that is all the food built. Now I'm going to place loot chests all around the map. We'll try and hide them as best we can, but some of them will just have to be obvious. Also, for my version of the Hunger Games, I'm not going to have any chests in the middle because we are playing over the void, so fists can be pretty deadly. Plus, I don't want all my friends to die straight away because this is quite a small map. I'm also going to include 3 overpowered items that will be spread across the map. The first special item is going to be an ender pearl. The next special item is a bow and 5 arrows. This is going to be very overpowered, and I can only think of one counter to it. Which brings me to special item number 3, a shield. This, in combination with an axe, will be very deadly, and hopefully none of my friends use this against me. I've tried my best to spread out the special items all the way across the map, so that way everyone has a chance of getting one. Okay, so there's going to be 3 of us playing the map, so let's try and get 3 holes. We're going to try and spread them out sort of evenly. Then we'll cover these bits in glass like this. Oh my God, this is bringing back memories. Now we're going to need a piston here and then a gold block on top of here. Okay, now I want these pistons to be controlled by this lever. This should work.
Yes! Right, so we'll be in here all stuck, and then I'll press the button, and we can run, escape, and go loot up the chests, and try and kill each other. So finally, all the maps have been upgraded, and it's very nearly time for my friends to play them. But first, we need to upload my world to my Wise hosting server, so that my friends can join and we can play online. If you want to get your own server, you can use my link in the description for 25% off. And now that my world's on the server, will the maps make them feel nostalgic? And most importantly, will it make them want to play the original maps? It's time to find out. Also, to make things interesting, the winner from each map gets $100. Welcome to the Temple of Notch.
Oh. Oh my god. It's got little nostrils.
Notch will now decide your fate. Oh. Notch has spoken.
Is he gonna sneeze on me or something? Uh-oh. Yeah, that's survivable, isn't it? Ah! No!
You have been executed by Notch.
Wish me luck, gamers.
All right, welcome to the Temple of Notch. Let's see what he says.
No.
Not very happy. So, nobody won any money in the first one, but that will change in the second map, the Dropper. Welcome to the Dropper.
Can I go?
Yep.
Oh wait.
Oh. Good start. Oh.
No, there's glass!
Yes, maybe. I'm underwater.
Yes, you made it.
Yeah.
No! Okay, you're gonna die instantly on this one.
I hope not. Oh, okay.
Around with you.
Oh, who's gonna do it?
Me.
Oh, we both did it at the exact same time.
Oh no, it's
Oh
all up
my
to the
God.
final one. Who's gonna win the $100?
Ow. That was good. This one's like a million times harder than the other ones.
It is very hard. I did it one time in practice.
Once. Are you crazy? No.
What if just none of it's water?
What if the real challenge is the fact that there isn't actually a place to land? Let me drop the mighty
Oh, I
drop.
found the water.
Oh
No, Gil.
no!
Oh, it's so close.
Yes!
Oh, I'm getting no!
Yes!
He's done it. He's
go.
won $100.
How?
So Gilf is now $100 richer as we move on to the next map, Skyblock. And 3, 2, 1, go. We're racing. First one there wins $100.
You made this.
What do you mean? It's Skyblock.
What do I do? I'm overthinking everything.
Yeah, so am I.
I'm underthinking everything.
So there, like that, and then that. Yes. How's Mr. Gilf doing?
I've only just figured out how to make a cobblestone generator. So.
It's not looking good. This is basically just a game of efficiency.
Are you?
He made obsidian.
Oh my god. Whoa. You basically lost unless you want to make a tree farm. How far is that? It looks quite far. I'm going.
I'm also game.
No.
No.
Are you speed bridging?
I'm too scared to speed bridge. I thought you weren't gonna think of the slabs.
Oh no, we're so close.
Well, I think you might have won.
I don't know how far it is. I can't look. I don't want to stop and look back and lose time. No. Yes!
No!
Oh my god.
Let's go! Thankfully, because I won that one, I didn't have to give away any money. Hopefully, I could win again in the next map, TNT Run. I'll do a countdown, 3, 2, 1, and then we all have to jump on. Last one alive wins. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. No! Ow! Well, game is 1-1.
Maybe we could do another go.
All right, round 2.
Okay,
This
ready?
is the last round of TNT Run, so try not to die straight away. 3, 2, 1, go. No! How it's game is still alive?
How have I got a better connection to your server than you?
I don't really know what happened with that, but the final redesigned map is the Hunger Games. All right, the final map is the Hunger Games. Follow me, boys. We'll do this last one for $200. Yeah, we'll do the last one for $200.
Ooh, okay.
3, 2, 1, go.
I'm going. An axe.
Oh my God.
Leather boots. Wow, that's amazing.
Okay, what's this? Oh, yes, that's really
Got
good.
9, chest plate.
I've got nothing good so far. Ooh, gold chest plate.
It's kind of a bit unfair because I know where the good stuff is, but...
Yeah, why are you playing?
Oh no, he's got shield.
Ooh.
Oh no, I think you guys have got everything. No, I think I remember what Gamer's just got.
What? I don't have anything.
He's got a bow and arrow.
No, I don't.
Let's team.
No.
Well, you can actually, it's the Hunger Games, but...
How about we all just take $60 each?
Yeah, I just took $60 from myself. No!
No, lockdown!
No! How is there a hole there? He's gonna win the $200. Come on.
Ooh. No, what? Uh-oh.
Oh my god, did you just waste all your arrows?
No, I've got loads of them left.
Wait, gamers, hear me out. $100 each.
That is not allowed.
Oh, come on.
No more deals.
Ow!
Oh,
Yes!
Gilb is the winner!
And I used the wrong axe. I had a gold one.
So some of the maps worked really well, and some of them not so much. But at the end of the day, we all had fun playing the games, and really, that's what Minecraft maps are all about. The pink sheep is the rarest mob in the game, or is it? You see, there are actually way rarer mobs, including some that you might not have known existed. And my friends bet me that I can't capture them all in 24 hours. Starting now with the pink sheep itself. I think the best way to find it is just going to be flying around and covering as much ground as possible. There's a lot of regular sheep. Is that one? Nope, it's a pig. They have a 0.164% chance of spawning naturally. That's about the same chance as there not being a Robux scam comment in my comment section. Yeah, so it's safe to say it's pretty rare. So I spent the next hour flying around in my world, looking everywhere I could for a naturally spawning pink sheep. Swear to God, imagine if I saw some pink wool on the floor. That would be so annoying. How big is this mushroom biome? And I was just about to give up when this happened. Oh my God, yes! A pink sheep! So this is what they look like. But sadly, as you can see from my hotbar, I dyed this sheep pink. So it doesn't count. The naturally spawning pink sheep is a really rare mob. So let's start with the easier mobs and work our way up to the ultra rare mobs. So first up is the green frog, which is the rarest color of all the frogs. And the first step to getting it is having some slime balls. Yes! Now we just need to find a mangrove swamp, breed some frogs with the slime balls, wait for a tadpole to hatch, and now most importantly, grab the tadpole and make it grow up in a cold biome. And there we go, we've got the rarest frog in Minecraft because it's the only one that doesn't spawn naturally. Welcome to your new home. Now get in here, Mr. Frog. Did he actually just jump out? Oh my God. And this guy is the least rare mob on our list. Meaning as we progress up the tower, the mobs are just gonna get rarer and rarer. Next up is something called the Peaceful Pillager. And to get it, we're gonna need a shield, a yoink, and a boat. Okay, and now we're gonna kidnap one of these guys. So get in the boat, please. Right, come over here, come over here. Now, if we put our shield on, the idea is if he shoots me enough times, his crossbow should break. And that'll make him completely peaceful. I've never seen this happen, so I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but let's find out. How much durability does this crossbow have? No! All right, maybe if I sit in the boat. Yes, he can't hit me, but he's still shooting it. Please break. Alexa, can pillagers' crossbows break in Minecraft?
To tame the pillager, you need to break its crossbow. Since the crossbow has a durability of 326, you need the pillager to use its crossbow 326 times to break it.
Oh my God, we're gonna be here for a while. Oh my God, yes! It finally broke. It actually happened. Now, this guy shouldn't be able to hurt me at all. Right. Is he peaceful? He is. But before he goes in, let's just quickly decorate his area a little bit with some wood and some banners. All right. Now, get in here.
Come on. Get in your new cell. I mean, home. That is the second rare tier mob captured. And the next one is something you might not be expecting, because it's an Enderman. And whilst I'm explaining why it's rare, we need to find a mushroom fields biome. So Endermen on their own are not very rare at all. But an Enderman holding a block is a little bit more rare. I swear I remember there being a mushroom island around here. However, the rarest block an Enderman can pick up is Mycelium, meaning an Enderman holding that block is the rarest Enderman in the game. And that's why we really need to find a mushroom biome. Yes, let's go. Another thing that makes this Enderman even more rare is mobs can't even spawn on this island. So we're going to have to bring the Mycelium to the Enderman. And I've got a feeling I'll probably be seeing these guys later. All right, so first things first, we need to trap an Enderman. That's the wrong block. Here's another one. Yes, he's trapped. No! He picked up a block. Wait, that's actually giving me a good idea. We can do the exact same thing, but with Mycelium. All right, we just need to find one more Enderman, but it's going to become day soon. Come on, this is the one. No, baby zombie. No, no! Yes! He got one! Oh, now he's angry with me. That's kind of good. We can make him follow me. We need to place flowers on the floor so he doesn't place the block down. Get in the boat. Yes. And for the rest of the way, let's build him a mine track. Get him on the track. And come on. Yes! It's working. Why is there a cow in it? Let's just break this and close it up. We have the rarest Enderman in the game trapped. That was actually quite fast, but this next mob is gonna take me a while because we're trying to get the Wandering Trader and the Wandering Trader's llama. And Google says that they spawn on average every 14.3 Minecraft days or every 4 hours and 46 minutes in real life. So we've got a long time to wait. I really hope this Wandering Trader spawns fast because we've already had 2 of the 24 hours. And if I fail this bet, I've agreed to do another playing Minecraft for 24 hours straight video. And I really don't want to do that because after the last 24 hours video, I was ill for a week. So come on, Wandering Trader, please spawn. All right, I've been waiting for 2 hours, but we can't wait any longer. So let's move on to the next tier mobs, and hopefully a Wandering Trader spawns whilst we're doing it. These mobs are starting to get really rare, with the first mob being the Screaming Goat. You're not a goat. All right, here's one. Now, the only way to check if there are screaming goats is to listen to them scream. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. I think there's like a 2% chance for a goat to be a screaming goat, so we're going to have to get pretty lucky. To be honest, 2% for this video is actually pretty good odds. Wait, what? Yes! He's a unicorn as well. All right. Come this way. So the Screaming Goat is the first in the very rare tier, and we'll decorate its enclosure with some ice and also a bunch of snow. Come on. Are you kidding me? We don't really have time to be searching for another Screaming Goat, so luckily in my rarest item video, we bred up a bunch of Screaming Goats. So it's kind of cheating, but I'm gonna steal one of these goats instead. No, don't all escape. Oh my god. I guess you two are free now. That is the Screaming Goat captured. So next up, we've got the spider mobs, the invisible spider and the spider jockey. My plan to get these is to wait until night and then hope one of them spawns in this giant flat area. Hopefully we get very lucky. All right, the mobs are starting to spawn. Let's hope one of these spiders is a rare one. I think to get more to spawn, we'll just start killing off the normal ones. Ooh, there's even some on top of the chest. Wait, that's an invis spider. Okay, oh, I didn't really plan to find one this fast. Now I need a name tag for this guy. Please don't despawn. I'll be back in a second. All right, I've got the name tags. Please let it still be there. And it's gone. Oh. If I keep flying away, it should force more mobs to spawn. Wait, what? A zombie chicken jockey? Yes, that's a spider jockey. I'm going to name tag him. All right, quickly before his hat breaks, fly up. He shouldn't despawn. Oh my god, you needed to name tag the spider as well. At this point, these rare spider mobs were really starting to annoy me. But then I remembered the bet I made with my friends, so I decided to push on and get a lot more name tags as well as building a portal. Yes! Another one. All right, follow me. Come on. Come through the portal, please. Here's where I realized spider jockeys can't go through portals. So I was forced to come up with a new plan. Okay, we're gonna have to get our spider jockeys here and then just send them up the minecart into their cell. So let's just wait for it to go night. And now let's focus on getting the spider jockey first. We'll just fly around, and if we don't see one, then we'll just fly back up in the air and make all the mobs despawn. Then we'll come down again and just keep checking. It's not a spider jockey, but that's something. At least we get a wandering trader and its llama. All right, now we need to separate them. So you go in that boat and you go in this boat. Nice. Now this should send him to his cell. Goodbye. Yes, he's in. Now we'll do the same thing for the llama. And that marks all the rare mobs being captured, with the very rare and ultra rare mobs left to collect. We're running out of time. How is there a baby chicken jockey but not a spider jockey? Yes, we got one. Okay, if we just get him to follow me. Follow me, spider jockey. We don't have much time. It's gonna turn day. Please go in. No, don't you dare. All right, I think I finally learnt my lesson. This guy is our best chance of doing this. He's name tagged. He's captured. Let's go. Please work. Yes, he's not suffocating. No. Okay, I'm just leaving him in the minecart. I don't want to bother. Yes, the spider jockey is finally captured. However, my happiness didn't last long, because soon after, ChatGPT told me that the invisible spider is significantly rarer than the spider jockey. So let's try not to think about that and just hope we get very lucky. Please give us an invisible spider. Not only do these guys have a significantly lower chance than 1%, they're also really hard to see, so you never know when one's spawned. What the hell? There's a full diamond skeleton. Yeah, we need this guy. So I'm just going to put a name tag on him, and then we'll try and just leave him alone. I don't even know how rare that guy is. 0.04% chance. I actually can't believe that happened. This is the perfect video for that to happen. Let's just try and get him in a boat quickly. Ow, he hurts so much. All right, it's going day and he's got a diamond helmet, so he shouldn't burn in the sun for about 6 minutes. In that time, we need to get him through the portal and captured in a cell. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, he went through. All right, here it is. Here it is. Yes, he's in the boat. And because he wasn't on our list, he can stay there until we do the ultra rare mobs. But if we can get a full diamond skeleton, then surely we can get an invisible spider. Oh my God, it's there. All we need to do, name tag it. All right, come on, invisible spider. Get in this boat. Can spiders get in boats? What about mine carts? Let's go. Go, 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 go. Let's go. And that is the invisible spider trapped. Yeah, getting the spiders took a lot longer than I thought, meaning we're now behind schedule and in danger of losing our bet. So we really need to make up time with the next couple of mobs. Speaking of which, for our next rare mob, we need a lot of pumpkins and also a lot of snow, because we're trying to get a snow golem that's made by an enderman. And the best place to go for this is probably the end dimension. So if we come out here and we fly really far away from these builds, then we should be able to build a platform and get the maximum spawns of enderman. And now let's use our snow to completely cover this area, and it has to be 2 deep all the way around. Now we need 2 platforms on either side, just made out of dirt. And now, importantly, we need to place our pumpkins on here so the enderman can pick them up. Oh no, these were meant to be carved pumpkins. Now we need to spread these pumpkins out in a way where it's really easy for the enderman to grab them. So they should be able to grab them from 3 sides if I place them like this. So if you haven't guessed, the plan is for an enderman to pick up one of these, place it on one of these, and create a snow golem. I have no idea how long this is going to take, but let's remove the torches and find out. There's some. They've got pumpkins. What are they going to do with it, though? All right, more respawning. Come on. Maybe this won't take as long as I was expecting. Why did they place a pumpkin on top of another pumpkin? Wait, what? Yes! They did it! But there is a big problem with bringing him back. You see, snow golems absolutely hate hot places. So if I were to place one down in a desert, he would immediately
die. So if I were to send him through this end portal, he would go to my spawn, which is, you guessed it, a desert. I came up with a little bit of a workaround. We're going to build him an enclosure that is identical to the one in the overworld. So the real rare snow golem can stay here safe and sound in the end. Then in our real rare mob collection, we can just represent him with a standard snow golem. Next up, it's time for a rare panda, but not the one you'd expect. We're looking for a snotty nose panda, and to get it, we need to find a jungle biome. This panda especially is the second rarest after the brown panda. Ooh! A jungle biome. All right, so we're basically looking for any panda because once we get 2 of them, we can breed them and have a very small chance at getting the snotty panda. Yes! Oh my god! It's the snotty panda! Let's go! Well, we'll name him Gamers because Gamers has got a video coming out soon, finally. And it's going to be very epic. The first panda we see, and it's one of these. So I made a nether portal, connected it to the nether roof, and transported the snotty panda all the way back to our enclosure. And whilst I was doing so, I realized just how much rarer the brown panda actually is. But luckily, we don't need to worry about that for now, because we're 9 hours into our 24-hour bet. And it's finally time to collect the thunderstorm mobs. So we need to find our channeling trident. The only problem is I can never remember where I put it. I really hope it's on the rare item wall, and it's not there. All right, it's not my channeling trident, but we can enchant it. Yes. Perfect. And now we can just wait for a thunderstorm. And because I agreed with my friends that I'm only counting time, I'm actively playing the game, meaning AFK time does not count. So this should be easy. However, whilst I was waiting, I decided to look back at my footage of when I was looking for the pink sheep. And what I saw made me feel sick. Oh my god. It's actually a pink sheep. It was definitely a pink sheep, and I had flown right past it. A 0.164% chance completely wasted. And the fact that I missed it might even make me lose my bet. Yeah, it was safe to say I felt pretty devastated. But we'd have to deal with it later as a thunderstorm had just hit. All right, we've got 4 mobs we need to collect, and going in order of rarity, the first one is the supercharged creeper. So we've got a trident, then we just go... All right, and we'll name tag it quickly, run away. Yes. We'll capture that guy later because we need to find a skeleton horse jockey. The only way to find one of these is to get a skeleton horse and hope it gets struck by lightning. With all these horses, there's got to be a skeleton horse around here. I literally can't find the skeleton horse, and we need it to get 2 of the remaining thunderstorm mobs. So instead, let's head to a mushroom island and get a brown mushroom. Pretty sure there's a portal over here that leads to a mushroom island. Oh, but there's no thunderstorm happening here. I really don't want to wait for another one. So instead, let's grab a couple of them and bring them back to our base. And whilst we're waiting for another thunderstorm, let's progress into the very rare mobs. These are the rarest mobs in the entire game, meaning they're going to take way longer than all of these other mobs. And first up, we've got the swamp and jungle villagers. These guys don't spawn naturally, and so to get them, we need to breed villagers in the swamp biome and the jungle biome. To do this, we're going to need a bunch of carrots and also a bunch of beds. And now for the hardest part, transporting the villagers to the biomes. Okay, so there's a swamp biome here. There used to be a village here before I blew it up. That's quite annoying. We need 2 survivors. We've got 1. Surely there's 1 more villager around here. No, there's not. What about the rich village I built in this video? Is there any... Yes, there's villagers here. All right, get in this boat. Yes! We've got one in the boat. I was going to transport the villagers in boats and maybe some minecarts, but I think I've got an idea for a faster way. We grab some obsidian, then we can make a portal here in the village and a portal over here in the swamp. Now we can grab some of these villagers and just bring them into the portal. And now, please, Mr. Villager, can you just hop into this portal? And now just get in the hole. Yes! Now let's do the same for the second villager. Yoink. Nice. All right, now we need to place down 3 beds. So there's 1 for the baby villager. And now if we feed them some carrots, I think they should breed. Yes. Yes, come on. Swamp villager, please. Let's go. They look so much cooler. You're coming with me. Where do you think you're going? Get in the minecart. Come on. Yes. And I didn't finish the track. Oh my God. Oh. That was close. And he literally got stuck down there anyway. We need to make sure we leave room for the rest of the thunderstorm mobs because this guy is actually the third ultra rare mob. But this enclosure's not done yet because we still need to get the jungle villager. This one's just as rare and we'll have to get it in the same way we got the swamp villager. Yes! Let's go! So that's the jungle villager added. Also, this point is where I realized we've used 11 out of the 24 hours. And we've made some good progress, but we've still got 9 of the hardest to get mobs left. And in an attempt to save some time, I'm going to try and get the 2 rarest breeding mobs at the same time. The brown panda, which has a 1 in 256 chance, and the blue axolotl, which has a 1 in 1,200 chance. Anyways, the first thing we need is 2 pandas that we can start breeding. Can't see any pandas, but what I can see is a lush cave. So there might be some axolotls down here that we can start breeding with. Yes! Perfect! Yoink. Okay, now it's time to find the pandas. Yes! Finally, a panda. All right, follow me, little guy. Now we want to breed both pandas and axolotls at the same time. So we need to do it in a warm ocean biome so we can get lots of tropical fish. But this warm ocean biome is quite small and we're going to need to breed the axolotls thousands of times. So let's make a massive tropical fish farm. Okay, so this is where we're building the farm and this is all a warm ocean. So it's perfect for this build. So now we've got to build this square up to y equals 125. All right, there we go. Now my hand hurts. Anyways, now we have to come down here and place soul sand in a pattern like this, because this is what's going to shoot the fish up to the very top, so it will be really easy to grab and use them to breed axolotls. Okay, now we need to submerge all of this in source blocks. So let's quickly cover this top with dirt. Okay, and now we cover all of this with water. Now we break all of this. And now to make sure they're all source blocks, we're going to use some kelp and a lot of bone meal. As long as we do it on the sides, it should turn all the other blocks into source blocks. There we go. Now all we need to do is get rid of the kelp. We now have a fully functioning tropical fish farm. So it's finally time to get breeding. First thing I did was set up an area for the pandas and an area for the axolotls where we could breed them. Now that we're breeding both of these guys at the same time, we have to hope we just get very lucky. So for the next hour, progress was pretty slow. The main thing was about getting our numbers up so that we had a better chance of getting these rare mobs in the second hour of breeding them. Wait, what? Yes! Oh my god! We've got a brown panda. Let's just make some more space for this guy. Not gonna lie, that might have been the first time I've ever felt bad for Minecraft mobs. But now, let's give this guy a name tag. And let's try and get him out of here. We need to somehow separate him. Let's go! And there's the brown panda trapped. That was hard, but I know from experience that getting the blue axolotl is gonna be a lot harder. And I was right, because for the next 2 hours, I bred axolotls without a blue one in sight. I even resorted to researching axolotls in real life. Like, did you know there's only 1,200 axolotls left in the wild? And that's why there's a 1 in 1,200 chance of getting a blue one. Yeah, me neither. But it doesn't matter because another thunderstorm has hit, and this time I'm not wasting it. All right, come on. We've got this. All right, first up, mushrooms. Yes. Next up, we need a creeper. We had one earlier, but I don't know where it's gone. We need to find a skeleton horse so we can get the skeleton horseman and also the rarest thunderstorm mob. Oh my god, yes! So if we do this, yes! Oh my god. Oh my god, that was so close. All right, we can kill one of these. Now we need to name tag these guys and somehow get him in a hole so he doesn't burn. Yes, it's covered. All right, it's finally night again, so we can turn one of these mobs into the rarest version. All we need is some powdered snow. Okay, now I think we should just be able to do this. Yes, he changed. Let's go. And now we just need to transport them into their enclosures. Finally. Go, mushroom, go. Oh, wait, horses can't get in minecarts, can they? I think we're just gonna have to bring them up with a lead then. Finally, we had captured all of the rare thunderstorm mobs. But we now only had 7 hours left of the challenge and the 5 rarest mobs left to collect. This is gonna be close to impossible, but let's try our best. So instead of going back and breeding axolotls, I'm gonna try and get the angry iron golem. And the first step to doing that is trapping this iron golem in a hole. Get in the hole. Yes. And now we also need to trap a couple of villagers in that hole.
Now I'm going to destroy some of this house and use the blocks to cover these guys up and make them nice and safe. Now we need to start a raid. This probably isn't making much sense, but you'll understand it in a minute. So this guy needs to die. And now we need to complete this raid. And whilst I'm doing it, let me explain what's going to happen. So I'm going to kill every one of these raid mobs and save the villagers. Then at the end, the villagers are going to celebrate by setting off fireworks. And remember, we trapped villagers in there with the Iron Golem, which will hit the Iron Golem and make him attack them. And then from then on, he will always be angry. All right, the last guy. Yes. We've won the raid, so they should set off fireworks. Why are they alive? All right, so instead of doing another raid and potentially dying, I am going to use my raid farm. So we need to bring the villagers and the Iron Golem over to the raid farm. And here I'm going to build them a box made out of glass so the raid can't spawn on the box. There we go. As you can see, I've name tagged the Iron Golem. Now block it off. Now we just need to get the bad omen effect so we can start the raid farm. Oh my god, yes! That is so lucky because we are actually running out of time. I haven't used this farm in ages, so hopefully I can remember how to do it. So quickly change this. Let's head up, get under here, and start clicking like this. Yes, I think it's working. I'm just going to do this for like 5 minutes, and then hopefully the Iron Golem should have killed the villagers. All right, it's been 5 minutes, and the villagers are still alive, and the Iron Golem is still normal. Yeah, so I've got no idea why this didn't work, but I am seriously running out of time. Ow. So instead of getting the angry Iron Golem, I'm going to replace it with this fully diamond skeleton. And apparently it's got a villager friend now. Ow. At least he can't hit me in the boat. He's just leaving a trail of flame arrows behind him. And to be honest, this guy has a 0.04% chance of spawning, so he's definitely earned his place in one of the top enclosures. And speaking of extremely low odds, it's finally time to start getting the rarest mob in the game. Well, at least a version of it. The mob I'm talking about is a zombie villager chicken jockey, which has a 1 in 8,000 chance of spawning, which is this percentage chance. And to get it, we need to build a farm using a lot of resources. All right, so the first thing we need to do is build 128 blocks in the air so we get the maximum rate for this farm. And now up here, we can build the farm that's going to get us the rarest mob in the game. Well, actually, the real rarest mob in Minecraft is a left-handed leader baby villager chicken jockey that can pick up items, has full diamond gear, with each part enchanted at the max level, an iron sword enchanted at the same level, on Halloween and under specific conditions. And that has a this % chance of spawning. So if I want to finish this video whilst I'm still alive, then we're going to have to go for a slightly less rare version of it. Only 1 in 8,000. Alright, but before we put the roof on this farm and start AFKing it, we need to make it so it's designed for chicken jockeys. And for the first step to do that, we need to kill a lot of these guys. Hello.
You're going to die now.
Oh wait, yeah, we've got a sheep farm. Sorry, sheep. But we can now turn this wool into carpet and place it in a very specific pattern to stop spiders from spawning. This should improve the rates of our farm, and hopefully it will help us to get the zombie villager chicken jockey. But now we need to customize the farm even more to make it so the chicken jockeys are the only thing that survives. We'll add some magma blocks here and here and here, which will kill the taller mobs. And then if we get our crafting table, we can put slabs here to hold them in place, and this area should fill up with all the zombie jockeys we get. And hopefully one of them is the rare zombie villager jockey. Now we can finally put a roof on it and destroy all of these torches to get the farm working. And now we can just sit here and AFK. Oh my god. We've got so many jockeys. Do we have a zombie villager jockey though? Each one of these guys is a 1 in 400 chance. Wait, there's one with armor. That's a lot rarer. We'll see if we can get that one. Ow. No, we need a much better way to extract the jockeys, and I think trapdoors might be the way. First of all, I'm going to wait until it's night. All right, there we go. Now we can open up this roof and start taking out all the other baby zombies. Be very careful. Do not want to hit that chicken. Oh, there's one right here. Maybe we can separate it? Oh, no. Okay, we just need to grab one of these, and then we can just fly, right? Yes! We got one! A 1 in 400 chance, or a 0.25%. Jockeys can't go through portals. All right, looks like we've got a long trip home. Let's grab a boat, and let's get going. Whee! No, get in! He's covered up from the sun. I'm just going to wait here until it goes night. I'm not risking losing this guy. All right, let's do this. So we need to get him on the staircase. And now just follow me up. He's trapped. I'll just name tag the chicken again just in case. Let's go. That is the zombie jockey. Now, all that time spent AFKing at the farm technically doesn't count as time in our bet. So we're still on 19 hours, meaning we've only got 5 hours left to get 3 of the rarest mobs in the game, one of which is the blue axolotl. So let's get to work. We've now got so many axolotls that it's really easy to click and breed them because you basically can't miss. I just missed. It's also getting so laggy that the sound is not working properly. Like, if I try and use fireworks, they don't make a noise. And then if I, like, go over here, where the axolotls aren't rendered in, then it makes noise. I've also tried to render replay mods, and my game just crashes because there's so many axolotls. So we're gonna have to do a montage the old-fashioned way. No escaping. Alright, it's been 2.5 hours and I still haven't seen a blue axolotl. Look how many there is. How have we not got one? Alright, I didn't want to have to do this, but because of the 24-hour time limit, I think I'm going to have to. You see, in my rarest items video, I actually already got a blue axolotl. And in the last video where I made this notch, I put it in here. So now if we wait for it to grow up, perfect. Now we can just grab one of these guys and breed these two together for a 50% chance of getting a blue one. And we still don't get it. Oh my god. That's okay. We can just try it again in 5 minutes time. Come on. Are you kidding me? It's like the game doesn't want me to do it this way. And to be honest, neither did I. But we were running out of time and technically this wasn't mentioned in the bet, so I had to do it. Yes! Oh my god, there we go. So now with 2 hours left of our bet, we've only got 2 mobs left to go. And one of them is a mob with a 1 in 8,000 chance of spawning. Luckily, however, we have this farm and we can just AFK it without it taking up any time from our bets. Meaning I'd have basically 2 hours to get the pink sheep, which is easily doable. But something didn't feel quite right. The bet felt unfair. I've AFK'd for well over 24 hours to get some of these mobs. And I've had to resort to using mobs I already had just to beat the time limit. So after I got the extraordinarily rare zombie villager chicken jockey, I only had the pink sheep left. And I made a decision. I wanted to make things fair again and give my friends a chance of winning. So I told my friends, all right, so we're all in separate worlds. We're gonna race to get a pink sheep. If either of you win, I'll make a 24-hour video, one of those ones where you don't sleep, and we'll do a trio version of that. Sound good?
Yep, that sounds good to me.
All right, 3, 2,
Okay.
1, go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Which direction is the best? See a couple of white sheep.
Oh, that's a pig.
Imagine flying over a pink sheep because you think it's a pig.
I basically did that earlier. I just looked at one and completely missed it.
I found a colorblind pink sheep.
Come on, gamers. We need to find a pink
We
sheep.
need to find it so we can do a
So that we
24-hour
can-
challenge that makes you want to die.
So that we can stop sleeping. Because who likes sleep anyway?
You guys are the ones who wanted to do it. You're gonna be regretting that, like, if we actually do it.
I've just remembered we're gonna have to fly all the way back to our bases after this.
I keep flying to pigs, getting excited, and then the stupid pigs.
Wait, is this pink? Is this pink?
No, surely.
Come on.
Can I kill it? Should I kill it and see if it's pink?
What?
Well, I can't tell if it's magenta. I don't know. It's pink. I found it, I think.
Wait, share your screen. Share your screen.
Is that it?
Bloody hell.
Is that it?
He's found it.
Yes.
Yes.
No. No. Oh, I still need to find one for my video. God damn it. I've literally just found one on the way back.
What? No, you haven't.
Yeah. Let me share my screen quickly.
Hey.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Finally, I'm going to name him the percentage chance of getting one. And he is coming back to base with me. And so with the pink sheep added, we had collected all of the rarest mobs in Minecraft with 20 minutes to spare. But now I've got to do another 24-hour challenge. I hate generic bases because they all look the same. And even when they are different, they're still very boring. So, in an effort to change that, I'm going to build 16 different bases made out of every color in Minecraft, with each of them having their own unique features and cool hiding places, which will be very important later. But for now, let's get started with yellow base. So for this, we're going to need yellow concrete, gold, bamboo, yellow dye, and interestingly enough, shulker boxes. Because for the yellow base, we're making a nuclear bunker. And I think these shulker boxes look kind of like a reinforced material. Alright, they're not actually reinforced. But now let's create a working door using some gold blocks and some redstone. There we go. We'll also make all of this area yellow with a nuclear sign on the floor. And we'll use bamboo, wood, and other accessories to decorate the inside of our bunker. With the last thing we're adding being only yellow paintings. And one of them is going to have a secret hiding place behind it, which you can only access like this.
Wow.
But before I tell you why, the next base we're building is the red base. So the first thing we're going to need is a bunch of crimson nylium. And we'll also take a bunch of these things. And this is basically going to act as red grass. So let's cover this entire area. And the reason why we need all this red grass is because for the red base, I'm going to build a traditional red barn. And we'll make it out of red and white concrete. So we'll have white on the corner, and then we'll have a barn door here, which will be very tall. Then an entrance either side, and of course, another barn door. And at the side, we'll leave some space for windows. For these, we'll use red stained glass. After all, it is the red base. Now we can just build this thing up. And inside it, it's actually massive and extremely empty. Let's fill it up with red sheep. You guys are coming with me. Look, guys, it's your new home. And to be fair, if we get enough of these, it should make a pretty good hiding place, which is very important because I bet my friends $1,000 they won't be able to find me. And I'm going to be using invis potions and colored chest plates to hide in the different colored bases. Wait, I dyed these sheep red. If I breed them again, will it give me a red sheep? Oh my god, it actually does. What the hell? The hide and seek match is going to take place in 7 days. And last time I did one of these, I lost $1,000. So this time, we need to make the hiding spots as OP as possible. Alright, this is a pretty decent hiding place, but let's try and make the hiding spots in the green base a lot better. And of course, this one is the only time we can actually use grass. So let's make the most of it. Now we're going to need a lot of leaves. Because for the green base, I'm going to make a massive treehouse base surrounded by a complicated leaf maze. So first things first, let's build the actual maze itself. I want to make this as complicated as possible so that my friends get lost in the maze when they're trying to find me. And then hopefully I can keep my $1,000. I'm trying to use all of my experience from my maze video to make this maze as hard as possible. Dead end there, dead end there, there's another dead end, and there's another dead end. Oh my god, I'm making this so hard. Perfect, and I've just realized that if I'm getting chased by my friends later, I could run into the maze and easily solve it before them, and then escape and hide in the treehouse base. But for that to be an option, we need to build the actual base. And for that, we need a lot of wood. Thank God for this farm. First off, let's spam loads of blocks and build the trunk for the tree. It's going to be really thick at the bottom, and then as it goes up, it will get skinnier and skinnier. Kind of like the Eiffel Tower, but a tree instead. And now we can start making branches for all the leaves to go on. I mean, after all, this is meant to be the green base. But before we add the leaves, let's make our tree house. So for this, we'll use oak planks, I think, and just use the middle section and extend it. I want it to look kind of like a little rustic tree house. It's not meant to look perfect. It's meant to look like it's kind of falling apart. I think some slabs might make it look a little more like that. We'll add some green carpet, a green bed, and a green shulker box. And then of course we also need an entrance. That's not gonna work. So once you get to the center of the maze,
you can enter the tree and then climb up this ladder to get into the treehouse. And I'm leaving this bit open so that if they're chasing me, I can escape into a different base. But speaking of the hide and seek match, we've only got 5.5 days until it happens. So we need to hurry up because we've got a lot of different colored bases still left to build. Let's quickly add the leaves to this tree. And that's the green base done. Next up is the dark gray base. This should be a fairly fast one because I'm going to make an upgraded version of this factory I made in my last colors video. All right, so first things first, let's use deep slate bricks to lay down the foundations for this factory. All right, so as you can see, it's going to be in an L shape. And I think we'll have the entrance somewhere here. Before we build up the rest of the walls, let's design the first level. I'm thinking this section can be kind of like a warehouse with just boxes and piles of stuff everywhere. So let's just spam loads of blocks and make some kind of like piles. And to make it even harder for the seekers, we're going to have a second entrance over here. So if they enter the factory and I see them, I can sneak out the back door and escape. Now we can build ourselves up the walls. Oh, this sounds so nice. Yeah. So we've got the walls and we've got the second story built. But the question is, how are we going to get up to it? Well, for this, I'm going to build an elevator. We're going to need lots of slime, redstone, and stuff like observers and sticky pistons. Okay, now the first thing we want to do is create some space for the elevator to actually start. For this, we're probably going to have to drain some of this water. No, drowned, leave me alone. Stealing my concrete. And now we can just use the sponges to drain all the water. Perfect. All right, so we'll build the start of the elevator here. So we'll have obsidian there, then we'll have an observer, then a sticky piston, and slime blocks. And then on this side, we'll have slime blocks, then a sticky piston here, and an observer pointing this direction. Oh, that's the wrong way. Now we need a way to activate the elevator. So for this, I'll just come down here and grab one stone, which we can use to craft a button. So this button can send up the elevator, then we can jump off here, and the elevator will stop there. But this is a bit unfair because if I go up here, my friends won't be able to get up here. So the elevator needs to automatically go back down. This was the big problem with my elevator in the last colored video. But this time, I think I've come up with a simple solution. So we'll have a sticky piston here, then we'll have two observers here facing each other. And if we connect this up to the piston, it should make it fire like this non-stop. And if we then add a block to it, it automatically sends down the elevator. Let's just test it out quickly. Oh, I forgot to jump on it. But that shouldn't matter because it automatically gets sent down. Woo! Yes! Yes! It works so well. Does it? I think we just need to make it a little bit slower. Yep, that works. So now for the second level, I'm going to have glass tubes that are transporting material between them. After all, this is a factory. All right, so now if we throw a bunch of different gray blocks in here, they should be transported around the whole of the second floor, kind of like a factory conveyor belt. Yes, this looks cool. And to be fair, it could be a good hiding place. I could literally just sit in this and get pushed around with just a gray chest plate showing. But anyways, now it's time to finish up the factory with a roof and a giant chimney with loads of smoke coming out of it. Wow, this first row is already looking so cool. Imagine what it's going to look like with all the colored bases built. But if we're going to get there, we need to build the brown base next. So I think it's pretty obvious what to use for the ground in this base. All right, and then for the actual base, I'm going to use some of this leftover wood to build a big log cabin. And of course, it's going to have a couple of secrets. I think this looks like a decent size. Now, the technique we're going to use to do this is kind of like how they build log cabins in real life, where the individual logs will slot into each other. We also want it to have like a 3D effect, so we're going to do logs on like different levels. That's one layer done. I'm really not sure how this is going to look, but let's keep going. All right, I think that's looking pretty cool. Now for the inside. First of all, let's replace all of this dirt with oak planks. Perfect. Now let's make the Seeker's job really hard and add loads of different rooms that they're gonna have to search. This is gonna waste so much of their time. All right, so we'll craft a bunch of doors. and put one on each of the rooms. But also behind one of the doors is going to be the way up to the second level of the log cabin. And up here, I'll easily be able to escape from the Seekers. But that won't be my only way to escape this log cabin. As you see, I've left this back area open. And in this space, I'm going to make a secret bookshelf door, kind of like the ones in Scooby-Doo. So these middle ones here are the ones that are going to move. Oh my god, I don't have Silk Touch. Anyways, let's make some piston doors here that will make this bookshelf look completely normal. So if we place bookshelves there, and then press that, it closes and looks completely normal. But that's the opposite of what we want. And we want to activate it from a secret button somewhere. Ooh, what about here? Yeah, that's pretty hard to see, especially if you're not looking for it. Then this redstone is connected to the button, which will go into a redstone torch and connect to here. So now if we press this button, it opens and it closes. Is there enough time? Or just about. Now we can connect the secret door up with a place that you might not expect. But you'll have to wait till the end of the video to see what that is. Anyways, with some finishing touches, that is the brown base complete. Next up is the dark blue base, which is going to be a little bit different because for this one, I'm building an underwater submarine. And the first thing we need to do is convert all the sides to dark blue concrete. Perfect. Now let's grab a bunch of this blue coral and use it to replace all of these green sea plants. Silly plants, this is the blue base, not the green one. Let's put these little things everywhere as well. And if you look very closely, I've also added a little coral place for me to hide without drowning. But now in this space down here, let's build the submarine. Right, I'm not sure how this is gonna look, but let's give it a try. I think that might be a little bit too big, actually. Let's just make it a little bit smaller. All right, now this bit can be the back of the submarine, so we need to build a place for the propeller. We just start making it smaller. Ow, I'm gonna die. No! Wait a second, that's gonna look a bit wrong. Let's not do that. Maybe if we have squares? Does that look like a propeller? I mean, kind of. So now for the way into the submarine, we will create a hole like this. Then we'll place some iron trap doors and we'll have some levers either side of it. Oh, wait. We can't do that. Maybe we could have doors that are always open. If we go inside it and we quickly just drain the water so we don't drown, we can just power the trap doors from inside. Nice. Now we can add in some windows. For this, we'll use blue stained glass. And now we can separate the submarine into rooms like the submarines have in real life. And of course, submarines usually have a lot of crew members on, so they all need places to sleep. Ooh. That's actually given me an idea. You see, when my friends are searching for me, if it's night, I'll be able to click on the beds and my character will lie down. And if I click a high enough bed, I should be able to easily hide from the Seekers. That might actually be one of the best hiding spots so far. But anyways, let's finish up the blue base by adding a blue painting. Yes, and I think the last thing we should do is turn all of this normal land into blue concrete. I wish there was more dark blue blocks, but there just isn't. And done. This space is definitely my least favorite one so far, but let's try to make up for it with the next base, which is the light blue base. Okay, it's going to be a little bit weird having the two blues next to each other, but it's actually going to work pretty well. However, the first thing we need to do is place loads of dirt under the water like this, so that we can now drain this water. And I'm out of dry sponges. Much better. Yeah, we're probably going to have to do this a few times. Now we can cover this entire area with light blue concrete powder. Oh my god, I'm placing this so fast. And I messed up. Now it might surprise you to know that we're not actually building the light blue base here. Instead, we're building it all the way up there. Because you see, for the light blue base, I'm going to build a sky base, as it's the perfect color to blend in with the sky. So we're now 100 blocks up in the air. Let's start building our sky base. And let's use a mixture of concrete and light blue stained glass. So when we're hiding from my friends, we'll be able to look down and see what they're doing. That should increase our chances of keeping our $1,000. At least hopefully. And you may notice from underneath that it kind of looks like a target. Well, that's because we're going to use a TNT player launcher to launch ourselves up there. So for this, we need a bunch of dispensers, which we can craft using some bows. That's probably a bit too many bows. And now we're also going to need a bunch of TNT. That actually should be enough. Then we need a little bit of redstone. And finally, a singular stone button. Yay! All right, now instead of building this TNT launcher on the floor, I want to build it a little bit higher up in the air and then build some parkour going up to it. So first, let's build the TNT launcher itself. I think this is a decent enough height. All right, now we build the base of it, replace these side bits with dispensers, place a fence post in the middle, fill it all up with water. And finally, we can fill each one of these dispensers with a certain amount of TNT. Let's go for 7. Now, if I want it to work, I'll stand on here and click that. But we won't press that button now because I would die. I'll explain more later, but for now, let's build that parkour. The idea with this is to make it hard enough that you will fall if you're not concentrating, but easy enough that I could run and escape from my friends while doing it. This one is definitely a little bit too hard. We'll have jumps down and then jumps going back up. Sometimes the easiest jumps are the hardest ones, and then sometimes the hard ones are the hard ones. This bit's going to be one of the harder bits because I'm going to make it so you have to jump round a block. Wait, can I even do this? Oh! We have to be able to do this so we can escape from our friends and keep $1,000. Come on. Oh, that's a 4-block jump. That's kind of hot. That's impossible. All right, so we'll add a ladder there and then 2 there. So you have to jump and then hop around. Yes. Okay. Can I do this? Yes, I can. All right, let's test if we can do the final bit. Yes, we've done it! An escape! Bang! But I am not going to click that now, otherwise this would happen. But thankfully, when I transfer my hardcore world onto a server, I can change it to peaceful, so it will work like this. However, this cannon does launch you pretty high, so we need to catch ourselves in some way. And for this, I think we should use some water. Nice. Now, if we get rid of this dirt, that will be the light blue base complete. And so with 4 days left until the hide and seek match, we've done nearly half of all the colored bases, meaning we're on schedule to be done in time. So let's try to keep it that way as we go on to the next base, which is the magenta base. And for this, I'm also going to drain the top layer of water and replace it with concrete powder. And now that we've got this, we can start building our magenta castle. So we're going to build the towers out of concrete. And then for the castle walls in between, I think we should use stripped crimson wood. And so whilst I'm building up this castle, I'm going to be thinking of all the other features that I'm going to add to it to make it really hard for my friends to find me. All right, the first feature I want to add is a bunch of market stalls in the middle. And this should just give me some places to hide. Okay, that's looking decent. Now I want to find some magenta flowers that I can place around because I think they'll be really good to hide in. Yeah, it'll be a lot better when I'm just wearing a magenta chest plate. And now for the last feature of the magenta base, I'm going to build an armory. And I'm going to build it for a very particular and quite sneaky reason. And to show you what that reason is, we need to kill a lot of cows. And to be honest, horses will also do. Right, now we can use this leather to craft leather chest plates. And using some of these plants, we can get magenta dye and dye these chest plates. Then using some smooth stone slabs. Oh my god, this is hard to say. I literally just got Invisalign, so I've got a bit of a lisp.
Smooth stone slab, smooth stone slab, smooth stone slab, smooth stone slab.
Anyways, now that we've got this, we could put loads of them down here and put a chest plate on them. And of course, I'm gonna look like this. So when I'm standing near these or even inside them, I can perfectly blend in. This is going to be even more OP when we have loads of these things. This is such a good plan. And to top it all off, I added a secret tunnel that led from the magenta armory into the dark blue ocean base. Everything was going really well. Some might say a little too well. You see, I was looking back at my recordings and not gonna lie, I got a little embarrassed of my list from my new Invisalign retainer. Bunch of market stalls in the middle. But I am, and of course, it's gonna have a couple of secrets. So much so that I couldn't bring myself to record for the rest of that day. And to further our time problem, the next day was my girlfriend's birthday. And although it was a great day spent with her and her family, I now had 8 bases to build in 2 days. So I had to put my embarrassment aside and get back to work. The next base I built was the light grey base. And for it, I decided to build an old mine. It was complete with spider webs, light grey trees, and of course, an escape route. I then moved on to the purple base, which I decided would be a wizard tower. I made the actual tower out of lots of obsidian, and then used some crying obsidian to make it feel more alive. Then on top of the tower, I used layers of purple and magenta glass to create this foggy effect. And finally, I used chorus plants and piles of purple concrete to decorate the area. Conveniently, this is also the only way to get on top of the wizard tower, so that should definitely be useful later. Speaking of the hide and seek match, a great place to hide would be in this giant black skyscraper. I decorated the area with a road around it and some silhouettes of cars on the sidewalk. Then inside the skyscraper, I tried my best to make each level unique, with lots of places to hide. But if they don't work, I could always escape using the hidden slime blocks down below. So now with only 5 bases left to build, let's focus on making some really good hiding places. Next up is the white base. So for this, I'm going to need lots of quartz because I'm going to build a modern mansion. Also guys, let me know in the comments like what you think about my new Lisp. Yeah, and just want to know what you guys think about it. And I'm probably going to be streaming on my second channel, so make sure you subscribe to that, just so I can get used to talking with them in. I think I'm only going to have to wear them for like a couple of months, so it shouldn't be too bad. Now, we're also probably going to need a bunch of snow, and this 1 bucket of powdered snow is going to be very important. So firstly, let's cover this entire area with snow. Okay, now I'm going to use white concrete to lay down the foundations for our modern house. So for this, I'm just going to try and make it very square with lots of different sharp corners. Okay, I think this is looking like a decent shape. Now let's just build up the walls and see what it's looking like. So for some sections, we'll use concrete. For some other sections, we'll have big white stained glass windows. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. And then for some others, we'll use some quartz and we'll actually make quartz pillars. I think this will look really good in some of these corner sections. All right, that's looking pretty good. Now for the floor, let's replace it with some birch slabs. It's not really white, but it's the whitest wood I can think of. All right, yeah, I'm liking this a lot. Now it's time to add a bunch of the decorations. Firstly, we'll add a bunch of white paintings to this wall. We'll then also leave some piles of concrete powder around, as this house isn't fully complete yet. Plus, it'll also give us some good places to hide. And speaking of places to hide, on this wall here, I'm gonna have a bunch of flower beds. But that's not the important bit, because in the parts where there's no dirt, we're gonna have quartz pillar blocks. But one of them isn't gonna look the same, meaning when we stand on it, we'll fall through into the secret wall. And to escape, we can literally just walk from behind these paintings. And to make it even better, let's cover this all up with trapdoors, including the tops of the blocks. And with a few finishing touches, that was the white biome complete. Now, as you might be able to tell, lime is our next base. So let's grab some glass and get building. For the lime base, my idea was to build a big green eco dome with loads of plants and vegetation inside to hide it. All right, that's the dome. Now let's grab all of these plants and start decorating the inside. First up, we'll spam loads of bamboo everywhere. Now we'll also have a bunch of melons all over the place, as these are a nice lime color. We just want to make the inside of this as messy as possible. Then we can also add some drip leaves. And then finally, if we add some holes with water in, we can plant a bunch of sugarcane. And to cover up the blue water, let's add some lily pads. All right, this is gonna look really cool once everything's grown. Let's move on to the orange base. For this base, we need a hell of a lot of orange terracotta, and we better hurry up and get it because the hide and seek competition starts in 6 hours. And we've still got 3 bases left to build. Oh my god. Okay, the plan for this base is to build a secret volcano base. And to do that, we need to build the volcano itself. All right, just spam blocks in a volcano-ish shape. Not sure if that's a word, but it is now. All right, now that we've got the shape of it, we can start to add the lava. So I want lava flowing down the volcano in every direction. All right, so we need to make these pistons pull down these blocks, and then this lava will flow over the hole, covering it up so the seekers don't know where it is. So this button activates all the pistons and should move the lava out of the way. So now we just need to hook this button up to outside the volcano. Okay, after a lot of trial and error, I think I finally got it figured out. So if we press this button, we need to run over here quickly. Come on, please, please, please. Climb up here. Yes. Then this should activate. Come on. Yep. All right, and then we fall down quickly. And then the lava should cover it back up. Perfect. And now we could chill and hide in here. Or if we hear them coming and we think they figured it out, we can drop down here and, like we did in the magenta biome, quickly escape into the blue base. Now it's time for the final 2 bases. And whilst building these final bases, I actually began to feel excited for the hide and seek match. But speaking of it, we didn't have long left at all. So for the cyan base, I decided I was going to build a campsite with a few sneaky little spots. And for the pink base, I built a Japanese house surrounded by pink cherry blossom trees. So all 16 bases were now complete, and that excitement from earlier had morphed into fear, as I realized I could lose another $1,000. Please not again. But I guess now it was finally time to see if that would happen. All right, so I've got all the colored chest plates in the game, and I'm going to use an invis potion to hide in the different colored bases. You guys will have 8 minutes to find me until this potion runs out. And if you do, you win $1,000.
Ooh. Think about what we could get with that, gamers.
We could get something worth $1,000.
I've got 1 minute to hide, and then you guys will have 7 minutes to find me. All right, time starts now.
He's gone.
Where am I going to hide? I've always got to be wearing a chest plate. I like the idea of the magenta one, but I want to be able to see what's going on. Oh, I'm going to go up to the top of this. I have to do this parkour and get up there. Oh my god, I am so stressed. No, I messed up.
2, 33, 34, 35.
Oh no, screw it. We gotta go magenta base. All right, guys, the minute's up.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
Oh, this
Man.
looks cool.
This is so cool.
Oh no, okay, we need to start searching. I'm going up this tower.
Wait, you guys can't see name tags, can you?
No, because you're invisible.
I see your name tags.
Are you in here? Locked down?
It's a very cool barn. I'm in the yellow section now.
It's made like a little mini maze.
Oh, I've just remembered I should have gone into the yellow base and hidden. Oh, that's such a good place. Maybe I can get there without them noticing. Whereabouts are you guys?
I've just come out of the black biome. I don't think you're in that.
I'm in the yellow section right now.
Ah, there's so many places to hide.
This is a good spot because if I see them going into the magenta, then I can run out.
How long have we got?
You've got 3 minutes. Where are you now, gamers? On the white?
In the purple. Oh no, in pinky, whatever. Pink. Oh, you put a little armor stand thing here.
Oh my god, come on, please.
It's got to be near.
Please, 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 please.
Well, have you lied when you've said we've been near and stuff?
No, I was in the magenta base when you were searching it.
What?
I just escaped.
Where is he? He's gone somewhere.
I'm stuck in the maze.
Gil was stuck in the maze.
Get out of the maze.
I can't.
1 minute and 35 seconds left.
Oh, secret tunnel.
You found the secret tunnel.
Ah! I got locked in the secret tunnel. Can I break this block?
No, you can't.
But I'm stuck in now.
Gil needs to get you out then. All right, guys, I'll tell you where I am. I'm in the yellow base.
Come into the basement and let me out.
I'm going to yellow base. Goodbye, gamers.
I need to throw an item onto the pressure plate. Yes, I did it. No.
What do you mean yellow base?
I'm in the yellow base.
How?
What do you mean? Press the button. Oh my god, 15 seconds. No, please don't find me.
Let me.
You're never going to find me. 9 seconds. You're never finding me. 3 seconds.
Where are you?
Gil, turn around.
No! Did you get
Let's
up
go.
there? Did you go behind the paintings?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
All right, just because there's so many more spots that I want to try out, let's do best of 3. You need to win this next game, otherwise I win. All right, here we go. Round 2. This is your only chance
to still be able to win the $500.
Okay, come on, Gil. No getting stuck in a maze.
All right, a minute from now.
1, 2.
All right, this time I'm gonna do this and actually not mess up. I can't mess this up, otherwise I'm screwed. No, I messed up. Oh my god, I got 25 seconds. Where am I gonna hide? Game has checked here last time loads, but hopefully it doesn't check again. Why did I make that parkour so hard? Maybe I can do it later when they're in other biomes. All right, guys.
Go! Okay, I'm gonna check this big black tower.
I'm trusting you, Gil. You have to make sure you search properly.
You can trust me, I'll do my very best, gamers. But then again, I don't have my glasses on.
Okay, so I'm thinking if he's made all of these hiding spaces, he must be in one of the little cool ones. So,
Yeah.
because he's actually made them for videos. So
Through the
let's-
mind of a YouTuber, he's
Yeah.
gonna pick one of them.
So all the little places that you found last round, search them all quickly.
Oh, this is such a good spot.
Like saw in the corner of my eye when I was in that tower. I was like, I swear that's someone doing a little dolphin dive into the pool.
Oh yeah, how's that blue section treating you, Gil?
Not very well.
Oh, check that log cabin.
Oh yeah.
He's in the black tower.
you love to think I'm in the black tower. Hey gamers, look at the yellow biome.
He's there! He's there! He's there! He's in the mazy bit. He's in the maze. He's in the maze. Go in the maze.
Oh no, I went the wrong way. I'm an idiot.
And watch out, because when he climbs a tree, he can jump off.
He's on the grey. He's on the grey.
Oh, you guys have got 2 minutes.
He jumped down. Jump down. I'm going up. Oh, you go up. You go up. Go on the elevator.
I hate to say it, guys, but I escaped.
He's not on the
No, you
grey.
didn't.
He's gone over. He's over in the near the obsidian thing.
I'm in the magenta base.
He's not.
Hello, Gil. Gil,
Hi.
look at the magenta base.
Oh, found him! Go, Edward, go to blue now. He's gonna go
I'm
through that
going to
secret
go in
tunnel.
here.
Hey, Gil, look at the top of the magenta base again.
I've seen him! He's here!
Where?
In the white biome! In the turquoisey biome!
Oh, yeah, pink biome.
I see him, I see him!
Orange
Where is he,
biome!
gamers?
Oh,
No!
let's go! I'm gonna build Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, filled with chocolate rivers, giant candy canes, and hundreds of Oompa Loompas. And I've already sent out golden tickets to 5 lucky YouTubers, inviting them to compete in epic challenges to win the factory that's worth over $1,000. Oh, and the YouTubers will arrive in 7 days, so we need to get to work. First, we'll build the entrance to the factory, and for this, I'm gonna base it off the 2005 movie with Johnny Depp in it. So it'll have a giant gate, some stairs leading to the actual entrance itself, and of course, a large courtyard area in the middle. And in the movie, the contestants walk through this to enter the factory. So my YouTuber friends will have to do it as well. Alright, now before we build up the front any higher, let's see how far my remaining resources gets me with building the factory walls. And this is probably the appropriate time to mention that this factory is going to be massive, to the point where it requires over 57,000 stone brick blocks, which is very bad because I've run out of blocks. So whilst I'm thinking about how to get that many blocks, let's build the first room, which of course is the 100% edible paradise from both the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movies. It's gonna look insane, and I'm even gonna somehow figure out how to have a chocolate river in Minecraft. But first things first, let's collect everything we need to make this room. These giant mushrooms will look perfect. Let's grab a bunch of these. Wait, actually, this is probably quite a slow way to do it. Instead, we can just grab a bunch of these mushrooms, and then when we're actually placing them, we can just bone meal them. Why is it not working? Anyways, next we're gonna grab a bunch of sheep and dye them pink to create candy floss sheep. Yep. That is definitely candy floss. I really hope none of the YouTubers eat these guys. All right, you guys can wait here whilst I get the next resource, which is gonna be torch flower plants, because I think they kind of look like sweets. So if these sniffers don't mind, I'm gonna grab a bunch of these seeds. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. Now let's just grab a few more things to make this room look as tasty as possible. Because when the YouTubers see it, I want them to be absolutely blown away. So now that we've got all the resources, the first thing I'm going to do is dig out the outline of the river. This thing is going to be massive. I'm going to make this bit here quite straight because this is where we're going to have the giant chocolate waterfall. All right, that's the basic layout done, but we definitely need to make it a bit wider. Let's just say the magic words, subscribe to Lockdown Life, bang, let's go, it worked. And I should also mention, whilst I'm doing this, I'm working on a super secret way to turn this water into chocolate. And if it goes to plan, it's gonna look insane. But anyways, now we can fill this river up with water. Perfect. Now we can finally start decorating. And the first thing I'm going to add is these pink candy petals. So we'll just scatter these guys all around the place. Next, we're going to use some red and white concrete to make some candy cane trees. These always looked so tasty in the movies. Okay, so for these, we'll have a bit of a thicker trunk at the bottom with some roots. And then as we go up, the candy cane should get thinner and kind of start to branch out a bit. All right, yeah, that's actually looking pretty good. So we'll add a few more of these around the room. Red, white, red, white, red, white. I'm also going to add in some smaller candy cane spires. I think these will look really cool bending over the river. All right, it's starting to look cool, but next we're going to add a bunch of these torch flowers. So I want to prioritize the river for all of this decorations because that's where the YouTubers are going to be. But I'll explain more on that later. All right, now it's time to get some more candy floss sheep. I had 4 of them, but I can only see 1. All right, there's another one, but I think that's all of them. I'm not sure what happened to the other 2, but let's start breeding these guys up. And whilst I'm waiting for them to be able to breed again, I'm going to use different colored concrete powders to create piles of sherbet. This is going to bring a lot more color to the room. So we'll have some orange, some magenta, and just about any other color you can think of. Now let's build something very important. The chocolate waterfall. In the movie, Willy Wonka says that the waterfall mixes the chocolate, and that no other factory mixes its chocolate by waterfall. So when building my waterfall, I had to make sure that it was massive to show just how important it is. This is going to look so cool once we've turned the river into chocolate. But before we do that, I think I figured out a way to place these mushrooms. Why is it not working? And for it, we need some podzol. Yes! All right, so apparently it's just as simple as placing one of these down, placing a mushroom. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Well, I guess we can place loads of these down now. So with the mushrooms added and some finishing touches like a bridge, a path, and some more decoration, the first room is nearly complete. All we're missing now is the chocolate river, and this can be sorted using a texture pack that I've had made. So I think if I add this texture pack, it should make the water chocolate. Let's go! We've literally got chocolate water in Minecraft. Oh, the waterfall looks sick. And the river doesn't just look really cool, it's a boat race. The first of 5 challenges the YouTubers will face, with 1 contestant being eliminated in each room, kind of like in the movies. But instead of being eliminated by being stretched or turning blue, my contestants will be killed in different fun ways. For example, the player who loses the boat race will be drowned in this chocolate tube, kind of like an extreme version of Augustus Gloop. But before we move on to the next room, which is going to be a much harder challenge, we need to collect a lot more factory materials and specifically stone bricks. So here's the plan. We need over 50,000 stone bricks, so building an OP cobblestone farm is our only option. Sadly though, cobblestone can't be crafted into stone bricks, so we'll also need to build a really overpowered super smelter. And then finally, we'll connect the 2 farms and have a massive supply of stone bricks. So first up, let's collect the materials for the cobble farm. So we need 49 oak leaves, 18 chests, 13 smooth stone slabs, 10 glass, 9 hoppers, 8 observers, 8 smooth stone, 4 ladders, 4 repeaters, 4 trapdoors, 3 pistons, 3 redstone, 3 note blocks, 1 obsidian, 1 sand, 1 TNT, 1 lever, 1 stone button, 2 buckets of water, and 64 dirt blocks. All right, and now that we've got everything, let's build this farm.
So, Shulkercraft designed this farm, and they say it makes 75,000 cobble per hour. That is pretty epic. But do you know what's also epic? The farm is now complete. Now we can click this lever and press this button, and that should turn the farm on. Let's go, it's working. So whilst it's running, let's move on to step 2, building the super smelter. And I think we have pretty much all the materials for it in our storage system. All right, I think that's everything. Now let's just get building it. If I can connect these 2 overpowered farms, we should have a near unlimited supply of stone bricks, meaning we could make a lot more progress on Willy Wonka's factory. Okay, that's the super smelter built. And now we need to connect the 2 farms. All right, so for this, I'm gonna just add hoppers going into these chests. Oh my god, this is going to use a lot of hoppers. These chests should just flow into here. Let's go. And all we need to do now to test if it works is to get some fuel. And for this, we can use our Wither skeleton farm. Oh, yes. All right, now we're ready for the moment of truth. Will this actually work? Come on, please. Are we getting stone? Let's go! Let's go! So now we can turn this machine on, start cutting up some stone bricks, and finally start making some more progress on the factory. Which is good because we've only got 4 days left until the YouTubers come to the factory. And we've still got 4 of the rooms left to build, not to mention the majority of the cool funnels and stuff for the factory. We're running out of time. All right, I'd say it's probably about 55% complete now, and in my opinion, it already looks pretty cool. And I actually designed this build in a creative world with the help of a pro builder. So trust me when I say it's gonna look epic when it's finished. But that can wait because it's time to build the next room. All right, let's dig it out and add a little chocolate river leading to the next room, just like in the movies. And speaking of the movies, if you've seen them, you'll know room 2 was the inventing room. So you might be able to tell that the challenge of this room is a parkour. And the last person to get a blue piece of gum from this chest, yep, that's definitely gum, will be killed. And we're gonna make the parkour out of a bunch of things that were in the inventing room in the movies. And first up is a bunch of different colored everlasting gobstoppers. So this first section of the parkour should be fairly easy, but they're gonna get much harder. Like for example, this second section is gonna be made out of brewing stands, because in the movie there is loads of bubbling test tubes. And this is basically Minecraft's version of that. The cool thing with these is you can stand on the bottom bit and also the top bit. So this jump would be hard to make it to the top, but because you can jump at the bottom, it makes it a bit easier. Which is kind of good because this is only the second stage of the parkour. Speaking of which, I think it's time to move on to stage 3, which we require some ladders for, because I'm going to make a candy cane ladder spiral. Oh my god, I failed it. All right, so we'll place a block, place a ladder, place a different colored block, place a ladder, repeat this all the way up. And we can move on to the next segment. For this one, we're gonna need a bunch of iron, and we're gonna craft some buckets and also a bunch of cauldrons. So we can grab some chocolate and start building our parkour. Wait, how do you fill up a cauldron? Oh, you need to use a water bottle. Let's go. Oh yeah, this is the life. This would probably be a good time to tell you that I've just started a podcast called The Minecast. It'll be linked down below. And if you want to hear me talk about my real life and different YouTube stories and Minecraft stuff, then go subscribe to it. All right, now the parkour is getting a lot harder because the next section is candy floss on a stick. And I know you're probably thinking that it'll be much easier to jump from candy floss to candy floss. But don't worry, because Willy Wonka forgot to add the candy floss to this one and to this one. So now if you try to use only the candy floss, it is literally impossible. Wait, actually, if we move this cauldron up 1, then if the YouTubers try and jump onto the candy floss only and not the stick, they won't be able to get any further and they'll have to start it all over again. See ya? No! But anyways, after the candy floss, I'm gonna make a machine that pokes blue candy in and out of the wall. The idea is they'll have to keep timing their jumps depending on which candy's out of the wall. So we'll just get some space, then we'll place some sticky pistons like this. And now this is the important timing part. We need one observer facing that way and one facing this. That is the wrong way. And one facing this way. So now if we place a repeater, it should go in and out. All right, so there's the first one, and then we'll connect up a few more of these. Yes, this works really well. So we have to time it right so we can jump onto this one. And then it's a 4-block jump to the next stationary one. So we need to time it. I made it, but I just kind of jumped off. So
Let's add a little bit more. And for the final section of the parkour, I'm going to build golden ticket dispensers. So for this, I've just placed a bunch of dispensers. Now I'm going to place pressure plates on all of them. And then I'm going to put a stack of golden tickets in each of them. We're just going to pretend these are gold tickets. So now when we jump on them, they shoot out golden tickets. The inventing room was now nearly complete. I just wanted to add one final thing. In the movie, Willy Wonka tells the children not to touch anything in this room. But in my version, I want to reward it. So I wonder if the YouTubers will find and press this button. And if they do, they'll be able to skip all of this parkour and qualify before any of the other players. I wonder if that'll actually happen. But before we find out, we need to make some more progress on the factory. And whilst I'm doing that, I'm going to ask the YouTubers some interesting questions. First question, what are you guys expecting inside the factory?
I'm expecting it to be like a really cool chocolate river with all the candy trees and things like that.
Giant chocolate river.
Chocolate rivers.
Chocolate river?
As long as there's some Oompa Loompas, I'll be happy because they're the best bit.
All right, the next question is, who do you think will win and why?
Oh yeah, that's pretty easy. Me?
I believe I'm going to win.
Me, obviously.
I'm the best at everything.
I don't know.
Finally, what would you do with the $1,000 if you won it?
A bunch of Oompa Loompas.
After this recording today, I'm going out with like 15 friends, so I will put the money towards paying for the entire meal for everybody.
I would put it towards getting an editor.
I'd put it towards my next video and finally upload to continue my mission of reaching 1 million subscribers.
I would invest it responsibly into a range of different stocks and shares, is what I would say if I was a complete nerd. No, I'm spending the entire thing on Skittles.
All right, the factory is now about 85% complete. But that building took quite a while, so we now only have 2 days left until the YouTubers come. So we need to hurry up and build the next room, which is going to be based on the Golden Egg Room from the 1971 movie. So I think we should decorate it with lots of gold. And thankfully, we have the world's best gold farm. Let's get decorating. And whilst I'm doing it, let me explain the challenge for this room. So in the movie, Willy Wonka has geese that lay golden eggs. The egg then falls onto the egg decatur, which decides if it's a good or bad egg. And if it's a bad one, it gets dropped to the incinerator. I'm gonna do a similar thing, but instead of eggs, I'm gonna use YouTubers. So at this point, there'll only be 3 YouTubers left, so each of them needs a pod. There's one, pod number 2, and pod number 3. And this middle part is called the chicken chamber. So we need to build up the walls so it doesn't escape. Now for the important part. I'm gonna add a pressure plate in each one of these corners, and these pressure plates will control a piston that will drop the YouTubers into lava if the chicken stands on it. Oh, why did I build the floor out of concrete powder? We can put a block here with a redstone torch on it, and then here we can place a piston that will hold the floor. And obviously then underneath, we can add some lava. Perfect. Now let's do it on the other 2 sides. Now all I need to do to finish this room is have some eggs. And one of these unborn chickens will decide which YouTuber dies. And speaking of death, we never built a way to kill the loser of this challenge. So I was thinking that we could make a machine that kills the player with the color blue. I was going to use blue stained glass, but you don't suffocate in glass. So we'll have to use concrete and then put a lever there. I think if I place blocks here when the player's inside there and then push this button, it should kill them. I guess we're just gonna have to wait and find out if that actually works. But now let's just polish up this entrance and move on to the 4th room, which is based on the part in the 2005 movie where Willy Wonka transports chocolate via television. So right here, I'm gonna build a seating area, and then you might have guessed this part is the actual TV itself. Okay, so first up, let's place a bunch of these stairs that will kind of act as seats. All right, then I'm going to change these middle blocks to red wool, so it should kind of look like a red carpet. All right, now we can focus on building the TV. In the movie, they watched lots of different channels, and one of them is a boxing channel. So for this challenge, the last 2 YouTubers alive will have to fight to the death in a boxing match. And I'm just going to sit here and watch them. Anyways, now let's build the boxing ring. All right, so we'll have the white canvas, then we'll have a red corner, blue corner, and the other 2 corners will probably just be black, I think. And then for the ropes, we're gonna use chains. Okay, yeah, this looks cool. That definitely looks like a boxing ring. Oh my god, and you can actually go in between the ropes. All right, now there's only one more thing I want to add to this room, and that is something to make it a bit more lively. Yep, I'm talking about Oompa Loompas. And everyone knows the best place to find Oompa Loompas is an Oompa Loompa village. Oh my god, let's go. Yep, to the untrained eye, these guys just look like villagers, but yeah, they're definitely Oompa Loompas. You are coming with me back to my factory. Oh my god, yes, that is an Oompa Loompa. Definitely an Oompa Loompa. And the best way to transport them back is gonna be using portals. Yes, now let's get a few more of these guys. All right, there we go. We've got 6 Oompa Loompas.
Hundreds of Oompa Loompas.
They're a bit taller than I remember them being in the movies, but I think that's all right. Anyways, the last thing I want to add is a bell. And that is room 4 complete. So at this point, there'll only be one YouTuber left. But just like Charlie in the movies, they still haven't won the factory. There is one final test, and that is where room number 5 comes in. But we can't build it until the factory itself is complete. So let's get to work. And work I did, because the YouTubers would now arrive in 1 day's time. All right, the factory's looking absolutely insane. All we've got left to do now is build room number 5. Well, it's less of a room and more of an elevator. Specifically, it's the glass elevator from the 2005 movie. And I'm gonna make it fly up through this giant funnel and explode out of the roof. Then the final YouTuber will be given a bucket of chocolate and have to use it to clutch. If they do it, they win the factory. If not,
you lose. Good day, sir.
Let's test this out and see if I can do it. I'm just gonna make sure I've got my totem on. Ugh. Right, come on, come on, come on. Yes! But what will happen in the actual event? Nobody knows, and it's finally time to find out. All right, guys, welcome to Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Look at that.
All right, follow me, guys.
Insane.
All right, Willy down life.
Wow.
Yo.
Oh my god.
Chocolate River, let's go.
Is it sponsored by Feastables?
Okay, all right, choose a boat, guys.
Oh, I'm on yours.
It's
There we
the
go.
same boat. So obviously the first challenge is a race to do 1 lap of the Chocolate River. 3, 2, 1, go!
Let's go.
No!
It's not looking good for Gil.
These pro boating skills as Tokyo Drift. I've learned well.
Oh, overtake!
It doesn't really matter who comes first as long as you don't come last. It's close between Sword and Gil right now.
No.
No, you stay behind, gamers. How long left?
Go, go, go.
Guys, you have to like pass me to make it official.
Get out of the way, Mosey. No, you've messed me
Willy,
up.
this is
Ooh.
it.
It's
Come on.
too thin to get
Let's
through.
go!
Let's go.
Go! Yes!
And Gil dies.
Augustus Gloop.
This just feels weird, just waiting for him to die.
Watch your man drown.
Yeah! Let's go! Follow me, guys, along this path.
Oompa loompa doobady doo.
All right, guys, welcome to room 2, the inventing room.
Ooh. Oh no, not parkour.
Oh, okay, let's see what this is.
Okay, everyone set your spawns because you'll probably die.
The lack of trust in our abilities is just so sad.
Okay, so there is a chest on the other side. It contains 3 pieces of gum. You must get 1 piece to qualify. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
No. Wow.
Oh my god.
No!
Wait. Oh, okay.
No, I've died on the same bit
Hold on.
every time.
Never mind. What? I went for yo. That. How?
It's quite a hard one, that one.
Where am I supposed to go here? This way.
So I think one of us has to
No,
go
this
for
way.
it.
Ah! Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
I know
we
it's
made
possible.
it.
Oh god. But now I have. Shaz, I'm gonna block it.
Please. No.
Yes!
See ya. No, no.
If I can't land on the fence, neither can you.
Oh. Wait, now I'm dead because I'm not on the. Locked out this parkour. Wait, oh, I can get back on this. No, never mind.
Ooh.
What am I looking at?
Can you do it?
Oh, okay. Now what? Oh my god, let's
He's
go. I'm the
made it.
best. I'm insane.
He's made it. Let's go.
Ah!
You want to jump on the fence.
Yeah, I know. I'm well aware.
Go, so go. You son of a.
Oh, you just killed you both. Oh my god.
Bro.
It's making it. Needs to time it right.
Oh.
No!
Oh my god!
What is that about?
Oh my god! They're like the easiest jumps.
There you go. Now you just have to run once the. There you go. There you go.
Is that a bit of teamwork I'm hearing?
Hands are a bit sweaty now, boys. I won't lie. I'll give Chaz a second to catch up.
Yes, sir.
Me and Chaz are in this together.
Here we are. After you punch me off. If I lose because of that, I'm fuming.
Oh!
Oh!
Come
He's
on!
made it!
Let's go!
He's made it!
This bit, I don't even want to do this. I might just let gamers go first.
I'm not gonna make it there.
I'm just going to walk off back. Yeah, I'm
What's
nervous now.
going on? Oh!
Oh! Oh!
This is it.
Oh!
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 Come on, gamers.
Blocking.
No, don't just taunt me.
Oh, we made it.
Let's go!
Get in here. Standing there.
Oh,
No.
Jesus!
No!
Brutal!
Brutal.
What have I just seen?
8. I'm gonna survive. Oh, no, I'm not.
No. Why are we always celebrating when someone dies?
All right, guys. Welcome to the Golden Egg Room. Everyone, choose yourself a pod and get inside it. So this is a game of chance, basically.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna release this chicken, and it's gonna tell me which one of you is the bad egg.
Oh my.
Oh, no.
Chaz has immediately won. Look how far away he is.
All right, the chicken has been released.
Are you sure? Oh, there it is. Yeah. He's got no knees. He can't get out.
Oh, no. Not this way, please. Other way. No, he's looking right at me. Yo, he's staring me down.
Wait, why is he looking straight at me?
Oh, no! No way, chicken. The fate of $1,000 is decided on a chicken.
Yes! Yes! No, I didn't shout that loud.
This chicken is gonna ruin my life. I feel it. He's gonna try and ruin my life. Bro, laid an egg. It's been that long. Yes.
Oh, he's right there.
Please.
He's one walk away.
God.
Bro, I swear. There's no way I'm about to get sold on 1,000.
Yes.
Go on,
Keep
then.
walking.
He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Come on.
I'm gonna eat KFC tonight. Oh! No KFC?
If I lose because of a chicken, I'm gonna go out and buy a bargain bucket and eat all of it right in front of that chicken's face.
I think it might be time for some extra chickens.
Oh, God.
Oh, don't do it, man.
All right.
I'm so scared.
Straight in the
You
middle.
put a cow and punch it.
Oh.
All right, there's one.
Oh, they're faster as well, aren't they?
Uh-oh.
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Are they heavy enough though?
Well, I mean, I guess if it steps on it, will count it. So. Oh, no.
No.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Yes! Oh my gosh, go!
Bye, Chatter. All right, the second final room. It's a boxing match.
Yes!
All right. Okay. That's fine.
All right, choose a corner. Red or blue.
Take red.
I'll take blue.
All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
Born ready.
All right. On the sound of the bell.
Last one. Ooh.
I'm getting smacked.
Ooh,
Don't let me piece you up, boy.
it's close.
I'm getting big.
Very close.
Oh, he's getting Chris, though. No. 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 Oh.
Yes!
No.
Oh my God.
How weak were you?
3 hearts.
Oh, okay. GG.
God.
GG's.
GG. Oh,
Why did I get banned?
I'm the wrong person.
I won.
You haven't won yet. All right, follow me for the very final test. Welcome to the glass elevator. And if you look in this chest, there is a chocolate bucket for you. Stand on the glass elevator. Okay, ready?
Wait, what have I got to do?
When we get to the top, you have to jump off and bucket clutch.
Oh no, I knew it. Okay. I knew as soon as we were going upstairs.
Look, you can see the whole factory from here.
Wow.
Here we go, the moment of truth. Will you win $1,000?
There's only one way to find out.
But just before Sword jumps, I just want to say a big thank you to all the YouTubers in this video. And also remind you guys that I've started a podcast called The Minecast. The link will be in the description, go check it out. Thank you guys so much, and now let's finally see what happens. Here we go, the moment of truth. Will you win $1,000?
There's only one way to find out.
You got this. Oh!
No!
Oh my God.
After this recording today, I'm going out with like 15 friends, so I will put the money towards paying for the entire meal for everybody.